Okay, welcome, greetings, acolytes. Welcome back to the night shift. Thank you all for joining us. And we have almost everyone here. We're waiting for one more person to join us at the table. Our good friend who's just getting home from work, so he's getting some food. This is episode 4. I think this will probably be the last episode we do like a little run through of characters and names and whatnot. Let's start with your side, Melaine.
Hi, my name's Elaine. I play Rondi. She is a dragonborn, red and gold figure, cleric, and has a kind of chaotic personality.
I'm Connor. I play Kiki Ponderosa, gentleman, bard, half elf. Someone said a word for me. Elf. Thank you. And extremely handsome and charming and lovely in every way.
I'm Izzy. I play Tempest, water genasi, who spilled all their secrets in the last few episodes. So, not so mysterious anymore.
Randy, I play Kalita. He's a astral elf fighter. That's about it.
My name is Danny. I play Air Liferig, a lizard folk assassin rogue.
And my name is Reem, and I am your humble DM. Right? Who was DJ last time? You were DJ last time?
Was that?
I think you played some music on your phone.
Oh, yeah. The last time.
Would you be so kind
Oh, God.
to play some tunes? You
Let's
did
do it.
very good job. All right. I think we should just go ahead and just get right into it, right? As soon as the music starts, we're in.
Okay. This is a good start so far.
Yeah, great start.
Really good.
This chaos. Nothing but chaos.
Yeah. This feels like a true D&D.
Yeah. Good
All right. Last we left our band of intrepid adventurers, new friends and allies. They delved deep into the sewers of Fogg's Bay, following threads of where this robbery led them. You witnessed that robbery the other day, and you're pursuing this lead. You went into the sewer and found yourself in a chamber that had water on both sides, with a carved stone pathway that led across the middle, with a gap and a pile of what appeared to be some sort of refuse that came to life and sprung out with tentacles lashing and slashing at you and pulling you under the water, attempting to drown you, feast for sustenance. But you overcame that challenge. You all find yourselves in this chamber, like catching your breath, climbing onto this like walkway.
Who's going first?
Are we out?
We're
We're cool?
The combat just ended.
Okay.
We're
How's
about
everyone's health? How's everyone doing?
Yeah, I don't think we're doing very well. I took notes, but I can't
I
remember.
have.
I seem to have low health.
I'm half
So,
health.
like I said, seeing as I wasn't here,
Or do we have
guess
any
I
more
catch up to you
spells?
guys.
Any more spells to use? Because I don't think we're able to do a long rest now. We're on
Is there a body of this thing? Or did it just disappear?
It kind of like sunk into like the
Can we like
water.
cut it up for parts?
Well, I'm saying, is there like, you know how you kill something in a video game and it'll turn into like a coin?
Oh, you can loot
Like,
it?
is there
I
anything
can
lootable?
possibly.
It was like tentacle creature?
Yeah, hold on. I
Sorry,
might be able to
that's not-
make weapons
I
or
should have
armor out of
asked.
it.
Kiki has an interest. It doesn't have an interest in these types of things, so never mind.
Hold on.
I don't know.
I might.
Merchandise.
Yeah. Does it have an ink sac? It's got tentacles.
Right.
Is it
Could you ask that again?
I said, does it have an ink sac? It's
What's
got
the
a
sack
tentacle.
situation?
You gotta investigate. You gotta
Yeah.
investigate the water.
Bits are down there.
You gotta get in the water. You gotta get a little wet. You gotta.
Hey, who breathes water?
I do.
Both
Yeah.
of you.
No.
So the two of you are gonna go into the water and investigate.
Oh yeah, let's go take a look.
I'm
Let's go
trying
for a
to
swim.
find. There's a certain skill I can use that could possibly like make weapons of armor off of a monster. So
Is that like a tough hide or something? That's cool.
Okay.
Interesting.
possibly if I can find it. But yeah, we're going down. Okay, perfect.
Down.
All right. So as both of you jump into the water, you see that in between the rock passageway, it seems like some of it had crumbled under, forming like a kind of like rocky hill underneath the water, where it seemed that the body of this roper was fixated. You see that it's now kind of like slumped off and is sliding slowly, getting like whipped up in the water a little bit, kind of like floating but slowly sinking, if you will.
Interesting.
I need one of you can roll an investigation check with advantage, or both of you can roll an investigation check.
Investigate.
I have +3.
I have +2.
Card.
You should just both do it, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Spread the love.
Oh, you do it.
If I can figure how to open
Just
this.
gotta. There they go. There you go.
17.
12. With the 12, you don't really see much, but what catches your eye is that like in the pile of rubble and refuse, you see spilling out like what appears to be a massive like fabric
Okay.
and like leather, and occasionally you see like a boot and like a flash of rusty metal sticking out. You go to dislodge this like mass out of it, and as you pull it out, you see just like bones and like just like utility tools and like clothes just like bunched up and stuffed into the rock. With the 17, you get one alchemist kit and one woodworker's kit. Or metalworker's kit. Sorry, tinker.
Cool. Those are cool.
Okay.
And you see the uniform of like a city worker.
It's like thinking to myself, this could have been me when I'm literally.
What's the
grappled
public,
earlier.
What's this public utility like? What's their name? Is it like
Named
Fogg's Bay Utility or something?
FBWD,
Okay.
Fox Bay Water Department.
Okay.
Fox Bay Water Department.
That's funny. All right.
Alright. Just take it back and I bring
Well,
it.
if one of those bones or anything, I don't know. No.
Nah.
But yeah, that's all you really
Kids.
find. I mean, you find like a little pouch that's got like 5 silver and like 3 copper. Probably is like lunch for the
Sounds
day.
good to
It's
me.
lunch money.
That's my lunch money. That's my payment for this lunch. Okay.
It's a fun little dip.
Cool.
Yeah, and then there's like a bunch of stuff. It looks like more than one entity or more than one person got eaten by this thing. But like a lot of it has just been underwater for so long that it lost its
Yeah, wore down. Yeah.
functionality and value.
Well, should we do a short or long rest?
Are we able to?
Are we gonna save
Would-
the
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
we
can certainly. I think it would be a little too early in the day for you to take a long rest. It would be a lot of extra waiting around. You can definitely take a short rest.
Can you remind us what that does to our health?
So, a short rest. Have we taken a short rest in game yet?
I don't know,
This is the first time.
maybe.
So, the way a short rest works is it's a period of rest that lasts about an hour in game. You can take a certain amount of hit dice that your character has available. It's based on your level. I believe you guys are level 3 now, right? So you have access to 3 hit dice, right? So the dice that you rolled for your hit points is that hit dice. And you can pick however many you want to roll on the short rest. And then you get, I believe, half as many as you expended on a long rest. But you can add that plus your Constitution modifier to your health when you roll it. So you can gain some hit points back.
Yeah, I feel like I need to read this.
I
Say that again.
I was with you half of the way, and then at some point, at stage 3, it was like, you do
So you have
what?
a pool of hit dice that you can use to roll to gain your hit points back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's based on your level and the dice that you roll for your class for the hit points.
Okay.
Right? So a paladin rolls a d10 on their
Oh,
on their
okay.
hit
I
points
see
when they're
what you
rolling for
mean.
hit points,
Alright.
right? So
That's
if
good.
I want to heal on a short rest, let's say I'm level 3, I want to heal 2 hit dice, so I roll 2d10 plus my Constitution modifier, and I get that amount of hit points back
Okay.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
Oh, look
Sure.
who it is!
Sure.
If it isn't the good father.
I'm sorry for my tardiness.
Oh, nice fit.
All good. Yeah, you're fucking
The
outfit's
beer bottle is
amazing.
like, whatever.
This looks warm as hell.
That's nice. I apologize for being late. I fell on an animal that I had to fight, and I thought it would be important if I buried it after I killed it.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, like, kind of sitting on the rockway, on the rocky path, you see,
I'm a character.
you see Bishop David just kind of like, you know, praying with like a holy symbol in his hands over the dead body of this roper.
I was just concerned.
Nice. I so far I haven't been able to see any beasts in this land that seem all that familiar to me.
So yeah, you investigate and you find those things, and you take a short rest. Is there any downtime activities that anyone wants to accomplish on the short rest? Like for example, a wizard can do spell scroll stuff, or if you want to talk to another player character about something, it's a good opportunity for dialogue. Like if you have a question that you want to ask. Right?
I think if it's a short rest or a long
It's a
rest?
short rest, yeah.
Yeah, we could probably like talk to each other about some stuff, or
If
like
you
learn.
want to, yeah.
Yeah,
It's your downtime, you know what I mean?
yeah. Like sit around the fire and stuff at least. Like I'm very interested in magic lately. So I don't know if any of you guys know.
Can
about
you
magic.
cast? Do you know any spells?
I think so. I know more things now. I don't know where that power comes from though anymore. It used to come from my deity, but it doesn't anymore.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Well, I don't really know if I can teach a spell.
I'm not a caster.
Yeah, I'm a fighter.
Nice.
I do have some magic, but
But maybe we
It's
can
just
get you an
more-
item that has a spell attached to it.
This
Yeah,
is true.
that sounds like a fun.
I've been working on figuring out what my new sigil will be and stuff that I could possibly use to
Oh, fun.
put my thoughts into.
I love it.
I like our spells, and it seems like we have something in common with the kind of religious fervor that's going on there.
I think faith is very important stuff, and a way for you to test yourself. So, you pretty good at spells?
I'm excellent at spells.
Really? That's amazing. All right. Well, maybe I'll just watch you and see, like, if I can maybe learn anything.
You can try.
You hear the occasional drip in the coming down from the ceiling above. Trying to get it first time.
That was good. That was good. Yeah, that was good.
I did it like the other day, like 5 times in a row, like it was nothing. But when I need to do
Damn,
it,
dude,
it
that's
doesn't work.
crazy, man.
That's
crazy.
So
Sometimes.
about an hour goes by, you feel a little rested up and can continue on ahead. So there's a door at the other end of the chamber. It's like a metal door. This looks kind of like rusted around the edges.
Wait, are we did we heal? Are you guys rolling?
I did. I took a short rest.
Yeah, we did.
I think we did that.
Okay.
There's no leveling or anything, though.
No.
Yeah.
No. But if you are you working?
no.
No, you're fine.
I'm all healed up.
like I said, I caught up with you guys. So
Okay, so
There's-
there's hit dice. Mine are located here.
Are you doing it on the D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
There's a little like fire symbol, like a little campfire, and you click on that.
yeah, the short
And
rest.
it
Oh,
shows up all the
okay.
little options. and you
Yes.
just go
There
in.
you go.
Oh, the
Bingo.
actual button, that makes sense.
So handy. So that do anything? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get health back?
Yeah, I did. I'm back on my feet.
Cool.
Ready for whatever comes next.
Were you not on your feet before? I forget how bad you were.
Well, I did swim for a lot of that.
Oh, true.
And I was a saint.
You're
for a lot
gone.
of
You're
it.
not even hear you.
I was gonna say I was gonna say I probably caught up with you guys when you took the short rest.
Short rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Like yeah, so I guess I'd be like, so what happened?
It'd be funny if you
Oh, I got the permits for you guys. Oh, yeah. What happened? I thought we were going to wait until we had the permits.
I bet you like snuck up on us or something. Like, I bet like we didn't hear any like you coming at all.
M&M's. Secret M&M's. Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I'm looking for a fire.
Next
So I can cast fire. Does anybody
We're all
have
Can
here.
you
firebolt?
do fire? I can do fire.
Out of game fire.
And I think, yeah.
Sorry. It would be pretty cool.
Damn it.
That would be
It
amazing.
worked like 5 times perfectly the other day, but just when I needed, it didn't work.
Okay,
Alright,
so
so
there's a
you guys
door.
are going through the door.
Yeah.
You see, as you open the door, it's like and it's kind of hard to open first because like the rust it's caked around the edges, but then you eventually like shove it through after like pushing on it for a little bit because the rust seemed to impacted the integrity of the door. And as you press on, you see a hallway up ahead. It's just like a pretty maybe 7 foot wide stone hallway. You see occasionally there's like a sewer grate, every 10 or so feet along the way. And
Below
it's
or
a
above?
slow gradient upward. I'm sorry?
Below or above?
Below.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
water.
And you can like hear the water kind of like passing underneath you.
Just kidding.
It's a pretty straightforward corridor.
No
Whoops.
tunnels, no cracks, no
It's-
weird bricks.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's
I'm gonna take it.
Dan, does your character have a
23.
sorry?
23.
Like thieves?
Yeah, so
Oh, I don't
as you're kind of like walking along, stepping into this corridor, there's like some like scum, that comes from water. Like maybe some algae, especially because like some of this water is probably mixed with some of the seawater, considering the level you guys are at. So it's a little brackish. And you see along like one of the scums, there's like a pool films that sit on the rocks. There's a boot print that's like walking in that direction. That you guys are walking in.
It's none of our boots.
No, you're.
We haven't made it there.
It's only one boot print also?
Yeah, because like it looks like the person was carefully moving.
I see. Oh, so this is the one spot where they...
Yeah.
I
That's
see.
what you got with rolling more than a 20.
Ooh,
How big is it?
Yeah.
Can
Can we tell like
it's
the shape
kind
of
of
the shoe?
smaller. It's like a normal humanoid footprint.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like on the smaller side. Like maybe like I don't.
Elfish.
Are any of us
It's hard
have
to
the
tell
ability
if
to
it's like
like...
a blueprint, but it's
see
definitely
what kind of
smaller.
footprint
Like
it is?
I was
not
gonna
small enough to be like a gnome
Like
or
a
like
hunter or something?
halfling. Definitely like more medium size, but smaller on the medium size, and kind of like a length step too.
Human maybe.
In
Alright, I guess we
direction
should
Mm-hmm.
we should just follow the
Yeah.
follow the
Yeah.
foot
See if we
like
can
just keep
spot
going.
any more and continue on.
Okay. You march upward for the better part of 4 or 5 minutes, and
We
you
have
come.
we have light here too and stuff, right? Like
Yeah, I think one of you cast a light. You cast a light
I
spell,
cast
right?
light.
Yeah.
Okay.
And along as you kind of like come up this like gradient, you come to like a landing, and in the center of this like landing, it appears that like some of the stone has like fallen away, and there's like a chasm that's like leading down, and the actual surface of the water seems like to fall below the line of darkness at this point.
Oh.
How big's the gap?
It's,
Mind the gap.
let me just roll on this here roll table for this one. It's about 15 feet across and like 7 feet wide.
And we can't see down basically.
Yeah, you can't see where the water is.
Oh.
even with light, like the darkness and where the water is goes beyond where the light is.
Is there any rocks or anything around it that I could?
It looks
get
like it looks like where the floor is falling out. The stone walls are kind of like rough and jagged.
Okay.
You might be able to, but it could be precarious.
Do we have
Okay.
rope?
Yeah.
Do we have rope?
Yeah, does it look like there's anything that we could?
I mean, some of you might have ropes in your kits.
I think I do have
believe,
rope,
like
right?
dungeon
Yeah.
It's
kits.
in your basic adventurers kit.
Can we tie rope together? So we can do
Totally
whatever we
could.
want, right?
Yeah, I have rope.
Oh, I have light. I could put light on something and we could throw it down there.
That'd be cool.
So,
On.
yeah. And it'll stay lit for like an hour or so.
I wonder if it turns off after a certain range. I actually don't know the answer to
Oh,
that.
interesting. I think it's once it's on.
It's on.
Because I could do it to like somebody's sword or to somebody's stuff or whatever, so they can go with it.
Oh, sorry.
There's
Can,
money is coming
You
back.
said
I know.
how long is the space between the?
15
15
feet.
feet.
Yeah, about 15 feet.
So is that like? Can I
Funding meetings.
make an investigation
Sorry.
check to see if there's anything I could tie a rope to on the other side?
Sure. You had a question?
Yeah, you said there's like a darkness level here. How low below where we're standing is that?
I mean, I think more than beyond 60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
so
can see
like
about
like
and
you
then
can
there's
you
it's
could
dark
probably
down
see out
there.
to 60 feet unless you have a dark. What's everyone's dark vision?
I have.
Ooh.
60.
60.
Yeah, 60.
Yeah.
Oh, 60, 60.
That's good. Yeah, I'm humanoid. I don't think I have good eyes this time around.
Yeah.
I'm
Think
60
I
feet
do
dark
either.
vision, so.
But we're in light, which casts.
Yeah, so
what,
about I mean
30?
you can't see the bottom, and your range is about 60 feet.
Okay.
So it's deep.
So,
It's a
how about
deep
this?
hole.
Before I do that, before we do the rope thing, can I just take an arrow and like light it on fire and shoot it down to see if I can see?
Sure.
I could also cast light.
Or if you lay on my arrow?
Yeah.
Okay, so I do that then.
It has a 20-foot radius.
Oh, shit.
And then, yeah.
So I just take out, my arrow, bow and arrow, just like point down and let it go.
Oh, you missed.
As you shoot it down, like as
Missed
it
a hole in the ground.
gets to the range of y'all's dark vision, it continues for 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 feet before it hits water. The chasm is about 100 feet down.
It hits
Okay, well, I
water.
guess we're not going down now.
But it's lit up still, so you still have some light down
Yeah,
there.
it's.
I mean, it'd be the
Sure.
arrow, right?
Does
The
it
arrow
go out?
itself
Yeah, the arrow would be
is lit up.
bright. So, yeah. Are we able
Yeah.
to see anything besides just
It's
water
just water.
surface?
It's just
Glitter of gold.
yeah,
Can't
it's
see
like
under the water?
uh,
How deep it is?
sitting water.
I guess-
Sitting water.
Does it look blue or green or?
It's like
Just water.
blue green. It's kind of hard to tell
It's
because
water.
it's
Everybody
like
loves water.
more of the stone and fire refracting
I
in
see.
the water.
Okay.
Just we're looking about 100 feet down, right?
Well, how?
That,
Because
we're
we
not
can
gonna
see things.
we're not gonna survive falling.
I mean,
There's no way.
And you
Is
see
there
like
really
there's like
anything
it
out
appears
there?
that like
Rope.
yeah.
in the ceiling it looks like some of the
105
rock had
pounds.
like
How
caved
long is
away
it?
from that, giving the sense that
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
That's
how
what
do
it
you-
says.
fell down.
How do you? Yeah, how do you?
So can I
Make sure
can I make an
the
investigation to see if
balance,
there's any
right?
There's a big ass rope.
anything I
What
can
is
tie?
the rope is?
What was it?
What was your roll for
I
that
didn't even do it.
investigation?
I think that's just like
One
how
second.
much it.
How much it weighs.
Like in your
in your
pack.
pack.
Yeah.
16.
But again-
I mean, there's like
I don't know. Is it
texture to the walls where the chasm is. There's probably some places where you can get a hold, but again, it'll be risky.
What is pratfall? do?
I'm sorry.
Pratfall.
Well,
Redball is a cantrip. I
So-
believe.
I can starlight step to the other side,
Hell yeah, you can and should.
and
Ooh,
like
baby.
if
And
there's
then-
a place I could tie a rope off to,
We
I
could
can-
shoot. We could shoot ropes across with your little bow too, and then we could
That's-
make a little rope bridge.
But then I think if I starlight step, it might be a little bit more.
Yeah, it's kind of like a prank spell.
A prank spell.
Yeah, like you can.
It
you
makes
can,
it look like I fall or something. Or?
Yeah, you can make someone have a clothing malfunction.
Ooh.
I see.
A disorienting clap, like a flash of lights. You can make a slippery floor
Distraction.
just like a
Exactly.
sneezing
Just so
fit.
you guys know,
Whoa.
I am going to cause multiple people's pants to fall down. Like multiple times, yeah.
That's nice. That's a good one.
All of a sudden, the character's now a nuisance. Everywhere we go, it's like,
It's like what's the
jackass.
Benny, the like just
Sure.
The cloud.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, is that our only way across?
I mean,
So we
You
can see
guys tell
another
me.
How
opening.
far-
Do we
I don't
have
see
a-
anything.
How
Sorry?
far?
So we can see
How
another
far we
opening
can
across
jump?
the way?
Yeah, you can like with that
Jump
because it's a
15 feet,
magical
is that
arrow,
crazy?
right? That,
Right.
Yeah,
that is
so,
kinda
yeah, you can
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
that like
With a
about 100
running
feet down.
start.
I don't know.
A chasm
Right,
in the
but-
tunnel.
I mean,
right?
Is there a way to
athletics-wise,
get
you can't
around
make the
it?
check. You
Well,
can
that's-
definitely do
I
it.
mean, I think
There's
he wants to
ceiling.
teleport across.
Are
to,
there like still
with
ledges on
the
the
rope,
side?
right?
Yeah.
Right, but there's an
Can I
across.
shimmy
One
along
side.
the ledge?
Yeah, there's
It's
an
like a
approach.
broken
Or like,
gap.
does the
It's
is
just
the
a
wall
gap, and you
smooth?
see that
Is
the
it like
path
brick?
continues on
On
forward.
the inside,
Yeah.
got it.
So is there anything on the side? Is there any way to shimmy along the
It's
edge
like-
or anything?
It's either smooth stone or like where the chasm is, kind of like more textured rock that appears to be like where like some of this tunnel had like caved in a little bit.
This whole episode.
I say he walks over and we see.
I look at
from
the
there.
priest and I'm like, just because I can do this doesn't mean I know magic.
Whoa!
So
Very
that's
magical, though.
I don't know how I can do
Can I
this.
hit the wall with my cross to see if it makes a dent in the rock?
Sure.
Yeah, I just take a big old swing, just hit the wall.
Yeah, give me you guys either give me an attack roll
What are you
and an
doing?
athletics check.
What if we could make little handholds and we put the
Oh my
rope
God.
along the edge and we could make little handholds?
I mean, you're not wrong.
You're not terribly wrong.
You're not
Like a
wrong.
rope.
Isn't that what they do with those dumb like
Yeah.
hammers and stuff? You know.
Yeah.
Well, they
when
use-
you're ice climbing, which
Yeah,
this is
it's
not.
not-
Yes.
Okay, I don't know. What do I need to
Well,
roll?
if you're,
You
if
need
you're
to attack the
yes.
wall. Attack the wall, priest.
I'm smashing this puppy.
Wait, what do you
The
have,
wall
as, what do
wakes
you have
up.
as a weapon?
Like a broken cross.
Cross.
So it's like a big, yeah, it's a big club.
Just staring at it, but I can just go across.
Just
like,
do it.
Do it.
I'm with you.
Both these
I'm
things
with
can
you.
happen
Just
at the
say,
same
Yeah,
time.
they can have it at the same time. Where the fuck is my attack? Oh, there it is.
Someone wants to hold the other end of this rope while I do this.
I got
So
you.
broken cross.
So I just basically, yeah, it basically looks like I like step into almost like another dimension type of situation. Like I just kind of like phase into
I rolled a 17.
the air.
17.
17 in
Yes,
the air.
I mean, certainly I'm gonna.
I mean,
hit
that
the wall.
That hits the wall.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Everyone's just so intrigued of this guy just punching the wall. We all stop what we're
Just
doing.
like I'm gonna go do this.
Yeah, 5 damage.
5 damage. You watch as like where some of the brick is like kind of like looser. It kind of falls and clatters on the floor. Some of it rolls off the edge of the chasm, and you hear after like a moment. Nice.
That's yeah, so it does make dents in the wall.
And then you, after that, you look and see as like in a cloud of almost like space, your friend phases over to the other side, and your ally Kalida is on the other side.
Interesting. What if I could push
Okay.
So now what?
Can I do detect magic?
Sure.
Yeah. But I do just roll.
Now, how the fuck did this other dude get by? The one-footed guy.
Wow, that's a really good question. He
Maybe
might have had
Yeah,
magic.
he
Maybe
must
they did
know
this.
something
And
we
it might have
don't.
magic.
Do you want to
Would
go
we have
I was gonna
scout
get
ahead,
I was gonna
or
investigate the area.
Well, you don't actually have to roll for that. You just cast a spell and you know. So
okay.
mark this. You mark the spell slot off.
Yeah, I do.
All right. So as you extend your senses out, your eyes kind of like glow with that like white, like yellow glow as your powers activate. Your senses attune to the environment around you, and you don't see any like magic that's particularly active right here until a little glint of light catches your eye at the floor at the edge of the chasm, where you see the remnants of some sort of ward that was placed. And
Oh.
it appears that this must have been like what caused this chasm must have been set off by that rune.
Oh, shit.
Ah, a little bomb room.
One.
Whether it was like a trap or a security feature.
I see.
Interesting.
So that guy blew up.
Is there only one rune? That's the only
Well,
rune that's left?
in
or
the
whatever?
immediate vicinity, it's just that one that's kind of like sitting on the edge of where the chasm is.
So there's no secret invisible bridge to be detected.
No, there's no secret invisible.
Is there a
bridge.
rune that undoes all of what the other runes? Like an off rune.
Gotta go back in time.
I mean, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Don't
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Uno reverse card.
All right, so how do we?
So I want to see if I can tie the rope off to anything over on this side.
Yeah, it's a pretty smooth wall. It's kind of
God
gonna be kind
damn
of
it.
challenging. Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
It's
It's like smooth stone. Like it's like the where you'd see probably the best hand holding is like where the chasm is. You know what I mean? There's nothing like once you get past the chasm because it's just smooth wall and smooth floor. There's nothing hanging from above.
But there's a door on that other side though.
It's just another corridor. It's
Another
like
corridor.
continuing down.
So it's like a flat corridor.
Yeah, it's flat now.
down.
Like you would kind of come up a whole bunch and then.
So there's no walls or anything.
Well, there's walls on both sides. In the
Is there a place for him to position his legs
Yeah,
so
like-
that he could like prop himself to hold the rope?
Full split.
Yeah.
Like against
It's
the wall.
amazing.
I mean, you could probably like try to lean up against the wall or try to make a
Interesting.
All right.
check.
Well,
If you had
before I
someone on
do
the other
that,
side,
before I do that, can I? How far can we see down this hallway? In front of
the
me?
hallway ahead.
In front of me, yes.
I mean, it looks like it continues for at least another 100 feet.
Oh shit!
Alright,
Just
you know-
nothing, just hallway.
That's stepping.
Don't
Can
let
you
go of
tag
the
with
rope.
someone else?
I have a proposition.
Oh shit!
Like if we were hugging,
I don't know how that works.
how many times can you do it? Also, sorry.
Who's the lightest?
I believe
Who's the
I can-
smallest person?
I
there?
was about to ask that. Someone go first and then help him
And then
hold the
yeah,
rope.
like this is like fireman,
Have
whatever.
Theoretically, you could like kind of swing and then just climb up the rope.
That's
That's what I think
Yeah.
is what we have to do because
Fuck! I'm gonna have to use my strength. I'm
Send
gonna do a
it.
strength.
Send it.
But
Oh my
also,
God.
We should check to see if he can step with somebody else.
So
Who?
Like he just stepped across the thing. Like where? Like what if he was hugging someone and did that, or was holding hands with someone and
I
did
don't
that?
know.
Can you do that?
I don't know,
Like,
can
brawler
you?
style?
can is
teleport?
that with
Yeah.
Starlight
Yeah.
Step?
Yeah,
Like,
you can definitely do
With
that.
somebody?
I don't think your spell is allows you to do that. I think
Alright.
Misty Step, correct?
Yeah.
no,
Misty
with
Step is
Starlight,
just
it's
you.
the same thing. Starlight
Yeah,
Step,
yeah.
Misty Step.
Oh, I have Misty Step. I'll just Misty Step over there.
You did this last time too, man.
Oh, this feels so geeky. All right, I'll just boom. Yeah, I'm on the other
I
side.
really like. Wait, what? You
All right.
didn't do that this whole time?
I didn't know you did that. You need someone on the other side? All right, boom. I'm on the other side.
See, I don't think so. You hold.
Okay, so
line.
I have
I
a-
can hold a line stuff.
I was gonna
and
say-
then we'll, they can walk across or go like this.
I have a
or-
glaive. If I would I be able to stick my glaive in the ground is it the ground too hard? It's like
Why don't you make it? You can make an attempt.
okay, I will.
I broke the wall.
An athletics check.
I broke the wall, man. Like,
I got a 6, so.
ooh, what? If
Are there
No.
grates still continuing in the tunnel? Can you shove it down a grate between
Um,
grate slats?
actually, yeah, you would see probably like a couple more grates, probably about like 25, 30 feet from
Yell
the
that
edge
shit
of the
down.
chasm.
Do you have a wide base?
Before I'm about to stab it,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
and you're like,
oh yeah, no, I don't know.
wouldn't that blunt your sword a little bit too? Like,
I'm just like,
you just break your sword. We really want to
my
get across this
favorite
motherfucker.
glaive. This is my
Yeah,
favorite glaive.
don't do that. It messed my
generational
cross up
sword.
quite a bit. So,
That's the
yeah.
only thing that was left with me when I was found.
I like that. We could just tie it.
Shatters.
Or yeah, you.
Yeah, we'll just put it through and just tie
Okay,
it.
so I guess I would go down the hallway a little bit more and find one, see if I could basically just stick it in as a,
Well, if it's a grate, you just tie it to it.
to
Put
the
it
grade.
in,
Okay,
and then
yeah.
out
I mean,
and
glaives are fucking big. Like, I'd have to
Well, so
Are you saying tie the rope? Just
I'm
to
helping-
I
I'm
thought you meant
helping
to like
too,
stick to
but
it.
he's doing all the work.
you're
Never mind. My hand goes back on my back.
Yeah.
I just tie the
Make
rope
sure
off.
everything's fine.
well now it's kind of easier because now like the grates aren't strong enough necessarily to hold the weight of like a emergency transport line to carry people across the chasm, but like you can definitely like lift the grate up and use that like open space to kind of create like some natural force.
Okay, so
Or
I'll,
you can
I'll
stand
do
on
it.
it too, like while
We
all
can,
somebody else
we
is
can do
coming, you
this.
both
We can
stand
get
on
one
it.
So I guess I'll put it around my waist and like sit in there and like push against it.
around the waist is wild.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I guess.
And hold
Keep
myself
moving
in there.
around his
Well,
waist.
if everybody does, if both of us do it, that's at least
Who's
two
the
people.
lightest here?
You are, right? Did you say?
I'm like 77 pounds.
How do you know that?
Inventory stuff, like add it all together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you kind of like tie it around your
Yeah.
waist, and you like kind of like position your feet like about half body into the duct,
Yeah.
and like you wedge your feet there, and you're holding.
Wait, that's just your weight carry. That's not how much you weigh.
That's true. That's true.
But how tall are you?
I mean,
Who's the tallest?
You tell us how much you weigh. What did you say?
Looking
you said-
around, who's the
you
smallest
said-
person?
Do you want to do the lightest first or the heaviest first? Like, do you want to get it out of the way and make sure?
I
we
feel
Who
like-
has the most armor
You
on?
should use
How are
most
we gonna
people
get
for
it?
the heaviest, right?
Yeah, we want to get lighter
But
people
how
over
do
there
we
so
get
they'll
it
help.
across?
Huh?
Do they have to like swing down and then?
And
climb
then
up?
we
Yeah,
pull
they
and
climb-
then
or we
climb.
pull up or you climb.
Okay,
and
okay.
stuff, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so who's going first? Across.
Somebody.
All right, I'll go.
Yeah,
I
you
tie
go.
it around my waist stuff, and I yelled at them. You guys ready?
Yeah, I brace myself, and so does.
1, 2, 1, 2.
I jump off and just like do my feet to the other side.
You kind of like swing down, and as you do, you see like where the chasm kind of like begins, and it's like a little bit of a dome. And as you swing down, you find yourself swinging up, and there's like the other wall of the dome. Do me a favor and make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I'm just laying back, got my feet out, like
How
ready
do
to
you
kick
feel
that
this
out.
moment? That must be kind of fun. This is a new experience.
That's it, like swinging. What am I? Acrobatics?
Dexter.
What?
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity. So like I've just.
And you make a
started
strength-
doing this.
Make an athletics check.
Okay.
Sorry. Just the plus 1.
Oh, not great though. You bastard!
Not great though.
4. It like hit 20 and it
14.
goes.
14?
14. I got another one. Can I do it with an advantage because I have his help?
So you've succeeded
Okay.
for that. It doesn't give an advantage. It's going to get increasingly more difficult for you as it, taxes on your endurance.
Oh, God.
You. Let me just get some dice over here. You are not able to catch your feet.
So good. It's like, I'm glad I tied it around my waist and not held on to it.
You take 13 points of damage.
Ow!
As you swing, because it's like 15 feet, right? But you're also following a trajectory that is at least 1.5 of 15
That's
feet.
great.
So probably 20, 25 feet, just straight through, maybe 30 feet at the apex when you slam in. So yeah.
I let out a full slurry of the best earth cussing and stuff. That I could possibly do.
That's awesome.
So 13 damage.
Wall, 13 wall damage.
It's like, I'm trying, guys. It's cool.
It got its
Don't-
payback.
Yeah.
So,
climb down.
Are you gonna climb up?
Huh?
Are you gonna climb up? Because you kind of are
I mean,
kind of your waist.
I'm
over the
trying.
chasm.
I'm please just pull
Yes,
me
I
up.
know.
Like,
We're both
I'm
going.
trying here.
Okay, so you the both of you kind of pull him up. A little bruised and battered from the impact.
Yeah, I got blood in my
But
teeth.
you're now on the other side of the chasm. Who is next?
Alright, get on the line.
All right.
How can we be next if the whole rope is on the other side?
He's got
Oh
no-
yeah, I take it off and I throw it back. So
It's 15 feet. I mean, we could. Again, I could just do another.
it's just
does anybody
it's
have-
not in the end and then it throws right.
Or take
Yeah,
a.
I mean you could throw
A rock.
It's still
if
back,
you,
right?
I imagine
Go with
if
it.
you throw the rope, I'm not gonna make you roll for it because you could throw it and then pull it up and then throw it again.
Yeah,
and eventually,
yeah.
Make it
you
over
can get the rope across to the other side.
I'm gonna imagine that's what happened.
Oh, man.
Like 40
Like
times though.
Yeah.
45 minutes later.
For each of us.
2 hours later. No, just one more time. Come on, you can do it.
My arm is so tired. All of our endurance is gone.
I'll go next.
Okay.
If yeah.
So you
Fuck.
tie the rope around your waist.
So because the priest is also helping, right?
Yep.
Give some
Yeah,
tips.
yeah.
Give some tips.
I'm here. I'm here. Spit the blood out.
Full tune. Just out there right now.
Got this.
All right. So I need you, or either both of you can make an athletics check, or one of you can do it with advantage
I'll do
because
that.
you're
right.
assisting.
I'll
Um,
do the athletics.
and then I need
a high athletics.
As you jump down, I need you to make a dexterity
with
saving throw
advantage.
to avoid the same fate.
No, I did D20. What did you do?
Ooh. I rolled a 24.
Oh, nice.
When I get hurt, I start getting tougher.
Oh.
That's like a shot
What is
me in
that?
action.
4.
That's cool.
11 plus 6. 17.
17. That's a success.
Ooh.
9.
9. Ooh. And as you jump down, you're like, I've got it this time. Down the wall, and like you're like coming at it from like an angle a little
It's
bit.
like,
You're
I
like,
got it.
oh,
I got
sweet.
it.
And then all of a sudden the wall is just
Slip.
like you
There.
turn at the last second. The wall's just like right there. Wow, I rolled even better this time. You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sorry, Froggy.
This is so
I'm sorry.
There's like face prints, bloody face prints on the walls. Like,
Wish there was a better way.
Fuck.
that's crazy.
No one knows
Who's next?
any more magic.
You also don't have to, just jump down
Yeah,
into
I feel like there's a better way to execute this.
Nah, just
No,
send it.
fine.
Send
Just
it.
send
Send
it.
it.
You said it's like carved out dome-like?
Yeah, it's like, so like,
Underneath,
let's say
like,
this
in all
is the
directions?
chasm, right?
Yeah.
And it's like the walls of the dome kind of like come up
Come
underneath
out.
the chasm.
Like when you dig a pit at the beach and the walls start caving in underneath.
Yeah. Although it looks like more like like if you looked at it from underneath the chasm, it would look like an upside down bowl.
Grind,
Yeah.
okay.
Dome.
So if I like go to one far side of the tunnel and sit down, tie it around my waist, and I want to butt scoot off the edge, but when I go off, I want to kick my feet to the side so that I just sort of like spiral slowly and like lose momentum straight down. And then I'm gonna
like
climb up.
watching everybody
Oh,
smash
that's
their
smart
face.
one here. We all
Wow,
just dove.
This is nice.
Uh,
This is
circus
nice.
After you pull air up the rope, and you see he's kind of like he looks good from one side, and then like the rope kind of spins, and you see like the other side of his face like bruised and bloody, black eye kind of forming, and then you pull him up, and you toss the rope back over. You fasten it to your waist, and you're gonna
Yeah.
take the plunge,
I'm gonna take the plunge.
but like the different way.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. The rope guys, I need you to make athletic checks. Both of you can roll, or one of you can roll with advantage.
I got you.
What is your athletics?
+4?
Mine's +6. So.
Ooh, look at you.
Oh. You know, it's not about the size of your score, it's how you use it.
Yeah, it definitely is because this could.
You want to do it with advantage?
I'm so tired. I got a 1, but it makes it a 7. So that's why I'm so
I got a
tired.
9.
You got a 9?
Alright, it's all up to Kiki, I guess.
Here.
I will say the way this is gonna work. You're watching this go on. You see them like the different angle puts like a strange like tension on the rope that like you guys didn't
Like,
account
what
for. You
the
expected like
There's not a lot
linear
of
pull, but
change
all
in
of a
your
sudden
pockets.
getting
Very
pulled from the
handy.
side.
Yeah.
Your grip slips. It burns your hand.
Oh, no.
And you kind of like fall forward, like
Oh my
and you got
God.
your point of leverage for the rope. Kiki, what do you do to respond?
I'm fixing my hair and kind of notice that they're struggling. And I think I stomp on the rope.
Okay.
He's gonna like
Can
jerk
I-
us down.
Give me an athletics check.
Yeah, happily.
Can
Plus
I do an
2.
athletics check also since I'm
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're
roll
there
react as
also.
well.
13.
13.
Give me some.
Your foot like stomps down, and all of a sudden you get like your foot gets dragged.
Oh my god!
Athletics check?
Athletics check.
Holy fuck. All of
What
us?
is happening? You're gonna drop me.
Yeah, you're
11.
the one that's
Oh,
spun.
oh my god.
You couldn't just hit
You
your face
watch
like
as-
this.
11.
The four of you guys holding the rope just slip and fall into the chasm, and you feel like you're spinning at like a great angle, and it feels great. You're like, oh, I got this. And all of a sudden, the light from Gerondi's light spell starts to like get blotted out as you see 4 large figures slipping and falling into this chasm. And you watch as they all just go. And it takes like a minute or two, or not a minute, but a couple seconds, and you hear.
What?
Y'all are gonna take reduced damage from like hitting the water,
Oh
but like
no!
it fucking
I'm gonna
hurts.
drown.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna drown right now.
Can I lay hands
Oh,
on?
that's right.
On
I'm gonna be unconscious.
Like lay
I might
hands
be
on myself
unconscious.
as I'm like going to belly flop in the water. Was not expecting this to happen.
no.
Why would you step on it?
I
Like, why would you with your hands? Like a normal fucking person. Like.
hands are my tools.
Your mouth is your tools, Kiki.
Stop it.
We're free
If
falling.
you weren't so beautiful, I'd kill you right now.
We're just doing this, having this conversation
Back and
through the air.
forth.
We haven't hit the
Falling for
very edge
15
of that
seconds.
one.
We have a
Damn
conversation.
it.
It's just like waiting.
Freedom, I'm so sorry. What am I rolling?
Nothing. You guys just are gonna take
Yeah,
this
we're
damage
just
out.
following.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taking
Yeah.
some damage.
So
Oh my god.
Veggie damage. All type of damage.
37 halved to.
Excuse me?
Oh wow! Why am I forgetting how to math?
19
points. No, 18 points of damage. Each of you take 18
Well, let's go
points of bludgeoning
lower
damage
now,
as you
right?
splash against the water with like a forceful impact.
I'm unconscious.
I'm unconscious.
Uh oh.
Oh my god. Okay, so I immediately do lay on hands.
It's a 100-foot chasm, you know.
Who's unconscious?
Me.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I look-
I can. So I have a pool of hit points.
Yeah, you could
So I
use
can
them on
do.
multiple people.
Okay,
yeah.
so I do.
15.
I do.
Sorry, thank you. I saw that.
Yeah, I'm gonna split that.
Yeah, sure.
So 7 and 7, and
Alright,
I'll
so-
have 1 hit point left.
Both of you, as like you start taking in water into your mouth, you feel a warmth to your chest, and you like expel the water before you start like taking it in and drowning, and rolling, or just automatically taking failed death saves.
I guess I swim over to Kiki. Or wait, who?
I got healed.
He got
I went like this on both of them. It was
pretty
How are you?
I have 3 hit points left.
Okay.
I did not
5.
You're white.
Right, so is there
I was like
land,
ready for it.
or is
Well,
it just
before
water?
we go to the rest of that, Gerondi.
Yeah.
Just standing up there.
Looking
You
down.
found the bottom.
We're okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's only 18 damage.
Just
It's
jump in, the
solid.
water's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see all your friends are now down in like swimming around in this chasm.
Could I put a protective spell on them to make it easier for them to?
Does anybody have Featherfall as a spell?
Oh, I also do have Cure Wounds. I can keep going.
Yeah,
on
you have
these guys.
plenty of healing.
Yeah.
Okay. Question.
Sure.
What are my arrows made from?
Probably like wood and like a metal, leather, a little bit of feather.
I'm thinking.
Pretty little blue.
Wait, what's everybody's
Can I,
health
like-
right now?
I'm at
3.
12.
Zeus.
Hold on, let me get creative here.
Huh?
Cure wounds. When you can.
Yeah.
You could also, in theory, like pull them up back onto the side that everyone started from.
No. No. Wait, you're gonna pull us up 100 feet? We don't have rope that long, do we?
Oh, you might not have tied it up 100 feet.
Yeah, I think we tied it up.
You
and
probably
put them out.
you probably each have like between all of you at least 100 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
alright.
just based on like.
So the rope
packs.
is down here?
Oh wait, the rope is down there though.
We
What can you do your
So-
little walking thing upwards?
I
or
can only do
just
30
forward?
feet.
Wait, we did
Uh,
tie it to the
So we have a
grate?
couple options. I mean, you could definitely
Whatever.
attempt to like, climb
Well,
down.
remember,
Well,
I can
the
use-
grave was
I
only a
guess I
place
can
to
use
sustain
my-
your
You could
feet.
jump.
Yeah.
I can use my
You could
shadow
also,
also, so
I
that's
mean,
six.
what-
That's 60
I don't know.
feet.
What's spell?
60.
so
Get up there.
Not feather fall, anything like that.
I can like make my shadow appear on the wall and then like be where he is. But yeah, that's only 60 feet. So,
Okay, yeah.
so I guess
Is
can we
there
look
anything
around
see
to
around?
see? Yeah.
Yeah, how deep is it? Can I go down?
Because that arrow is still there too. The lit arrow.
Yeah,
right?
it's like the water itself is probably about like 30 feet deep, so you can kind of see a little bit of the glow from the top of the water.
Okay.
Water's actually pretty
Okay.
clear,
Interesting.
as you guys are now closer to it.
Is there any like in
Is there
front
a
of
s-
us on the same side we were trying to cross to? Is
there what?
Is there land
Yeah.
on the same?
It looks
side
like
we're trying to
it's like a
cross to?
channel of water that's like slowly, drifting, probably towards the sea, and it is. There's not really any like landings or walkways, but it definitely continues lazy river style
I mean,
in the direction you came from.
do we go with the current or do we go against the current? Is the question.
It's like moving slow enough where it wouldn't be like particularly cumbersome to swim against the
Yeah.
current as well. So you
Okay.
can keep that in mind.
Okay, I need to cure people. Doing cure wounds. You have the lowest. You're at 3, right?
Do I? I can also cure wounds. Can I cure myself?
Yeah.
Or
You
is
could
it round
you
robin
could cure
style?
yourself, or you could have a cure party.
Yeah, why don't we cure wounds on each other? Yeah.
So I think I have a healing kit, and I can use like I can use Mage Hand to carry an object. So I technically could flip over my shield and use Mage Hand to send medicine down.
Ooh.
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
Does it reach
Or
that
do you want
far?
to do that?
Wait, can you pick up the rope like that though?
All right.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah,
I mean, if we have the rope, I still have my bow and arrow, so I can shoot an arrow up if I need
In
to.
the water. That's impressive.
Oh no, you're right. Well, I'm an elf. I'm tactical.
Well, can you cast it within 30 feet, or is it? Let me double check this, because I think you can move it, or certainly.
Yeah, it's 150
No, it
foot
says
range.
It's also-
if it's ever more than 30 feet away from me.
Okay.
So we'll have to
I think if you were a sorcerer, you could get like meta magic that allows you to extend your spell.
Well, I'm not a sorcerer.
What about Shield of Faith?
So I think
Shield,
bump someone's AC.
Yeah, bumps your
Yeah,
AC.
like you
But
can.
then they could just take its own. If they dive, it's 30 feet. We fell. We were like blah blah blah.
Well,
That's
that's
why
why
we
you
took
took
damage,
the wall
right?
because you're swinging like.
But that's why we took damage. I'm saying that they should just jump down and they can just
Position their
dive. And yeah, they'll go straight in and they'll go nice, like take 1 or 2 if anything, but not take any damage. And then we'll see where this water ends up.
So I guess that cavern that we were following, it went straight. That like we were trying to get
It's the
across.
same
Yeah.
direction.
It is wider. One thing you do notice that while it's like, while the corridor you were in was about like 7 to 10 feet at its widest,
Mhm.
at 10 feet. This is like a lot wider. Like this is like 40 feet wide and like continues down like that way. And
I
down.
feel like this might get us in a good because we were gonna go deeper. and
Yeah.
stuff. Anyway, I feel like it will take all of our power and everything to get back up there. I feel like if we can figure out a way to be able to find land down here, we can at least we're
Can
gonna
we shout
Yeah.
up? Can we shout up to you that we think you should come down here?
You just come in.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go down.
Are you gonna? What's your method?
I'm gonna take my. What does this look like? Hold on. No, not that. I'm gonna take my quarterstaff and like try to like use it to like scale down the wall.
Okay, like kind of like stab it into the wall and like try to like
Drag
slide
it
down like
yeah,
that.
to see if I can slide it down. through
That's
the-
cool movie stuff. I've seen that.
Sure. How
Yeah,
will I have
That's
you
kind
do
of awesome,
It'd be
actually.
badass if I pull this off.
You like jump off and you're like,
Quarterstaff. I was afraid to put my glaive into the ground.
that's great.
So.
And you had to like shoot a fireball at the ground too, like, to
I got
rock
a
it
nice
jump.
quarterstaff.
I would say you could use your athletics for this one because
Okay.
you have to like really you have to shove the staff into like rock and like hold on to it once it starts.
You're a
like,
dragonborn
riding through.
though.
And it's gonna be relatively challenging.
He's strong.
Right. Okay. Cool. How do I do that?
So you're gonna roll a d20 and add your athletics modifier to that.
Got it. Come on. Yes. 16.
Total of what?
16.
16. So you take the staff, you like swing as hard as you can with the butt of it in, and you watch as it punctures into the rock. And like you're like, I got this. You go to jump off, and as you do, the staff it stays in the rock, but it stays in the rock.
It doesn't go anywhere.
So you're just hanging from it right now?
I'm just hanging there, man.
Now you're like over the chasm, hanging from the.
So you gotta put your feet on it and like pull and then flip over to dive. You've got plenty of time
do
to
an
move around.
acrobat.
Yeah.
Wait, how many feet down am I?
You're about 100 feet over the surface of water.
Right, but like when it stayed in the, it doesn't. I didn't get anywhere. Like I didn't take.
Like you're probably about like 5 feet into the chasm. You're like over the middle of the chasm. Like, yeah, because
Oh, you did it too well.
Yeah, you're amazing at
Strong,
it.
yeah.
This rocks.
yeah, but the staff is definitely wedged into the rock. Like it's
Damn.
like
Wow.
it's you essentially have like a cross
20
point
more of
over
those.
This is
the
where you
chasm
say
that
this
you're
is
just like
an
hanging
even
from.
cooler move now.
Right.
I don't know
Shit,
what
if
it
we'd
is.
known we could have done this, we should have just walked on the staffs or something, you know?
Okay, well,
What are we gonna
I'll
do?
just,
No.
let me pull up myself back up onto the where I was. Onto the
Sure,
rock.
yeah.
That's nice.
Like you swing up, you tip your feet up, and like your feet like kind of catch the edge of it. And you kind of like shimmy your like waist onto it, and you get back to like the ledge. And it was kind of scary. There's a moment where you felt like you were gonna slip up, but
So
you're
are
standing
we
back on
just
the ledge
treading
of the chasm.
water this whole time? It's like doggy paddle.
Can I use Mage Hand just to get my quarterstaff out the wall?
Give me a spell ability check because your staff is pretty
God,
wedged
you
in there.
really wedged it in there. Oh my god, dude.
Yo, today has been
there a
an
modifier?
interesting
A
day.
What?
Is there a modifier added to that?
Yeah, it would be your. I believe you are a cleric of wisdom. It would just be your wisdom modifier,
This wall's gonna do us in.
like the plus number.
Your luck been this shitty the whole time?
Feels like
That
it.
was
I
terrible.
mean, I almost died.
Yeah,
like,
you watch
2
as
hours
like
ago.
your mage hand extends outward and wraps around and like attempts to
cliff's
yank it
office.
out, and the hand just slips past the pole, the staff remaining in the rock.
Alright, well, I might as well just jump. Let me do like a nice ass swan dive.
Are you leaving the
Yeah,
You're leaving
this
your
is
staff?
staff?
Don't you need that?
I do, but it's
What-
not coming out.
What if you just jump on it?
Yeah, or just dangle from it again and just like.
Like, can you like?
I
You,
think it's gonna break. The head is probably gonna break. Okay, you know what? I reversed that. Let me not do that yet. Let me think about it. I'm just gonna try again because that was a terrible roll.
You try again.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still probably like. You could probably reach
I feel like
it,
if you,
know what I mean?
if you
You
jump
could
on
reach
it
and
now,
pull with
like,
your hand.
it'll-
The mage hand has a limit to how much you can actually like.
Yeah,
lift.
like
You're
you.
jumping down, right?
Yeah, but it's only 5 feet. Like you could like
Yeah, you could probably
lay
like
on your
reach out and
back
pull with your
and be able to
natural
pull it
strength.
out. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it might be
just
easier
try
than
to
with your
pull it
mage
out
hand.
then. Yeah.
You're probably,
I thought it was firmly fixed in
I mean, it is pretty firmly. Like when you go to pull it out with your own natural strength, it like takes a second. You're like, oh, this is stuck. And like you put a little more
Didn't know my
effort
own
and
strength,
it
sorry.
like comes out. Some of the rocks like spill from where like you planted it in, and all of you see like a clattering of a couple of rocks. Like it doesn't cause any damage, but like a couple pebbles hit your heads while you're swimming in the chasm from like
Just
Durrani
jump
pulling the
in.
staff out.
Okay, so let me just try to pull the staff out then.
What?
Can I just pull the staff out?
Can you say that one
Pull
more?
the
Yeah.
staff out?
Yeah, you pulled the staff out. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
successful.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. I think you should.
You know
I
what
should
you
do
should
it
jump.
now.
Just
Come on,
jump.
You got
Take
this.
the idea.
Just take the hit.
Foot first. Foot
Yeah.
first.
If
Belly
if
first.
Needle
So,
can jump
I-
off the cliff.
Yeah,
you-
Belly flop.
Do a flip!
What I'm gonna do
Dude,
You
dude,
do
dude.
I was like, you're prepared for this, right?
Cannonball.
the bow staff.
Yeah, why did you do
Here
that?
we can
Next
hold up
time,
numbers.
What'd you say?
15.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get your feet you don't flip. You wait for like when the water is like broken, when your like friends are swimming to make sure that like you don't hit like
Staying alive.
flat water.
Oh shit, guys, we should probably
See.
swim out of the way.
You still need-
Yeah, okay, so that happens.
You take 14 points
Dang.
of bludgeoning damage. That's like you're like even though you hit the water right, your spine kind of compresses.
Rises up back first.
Deep fall, like 100 feet is a no joke jump. Like you're lucky that the water is deep enough for you guys to not hit the floor.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
that's true. Okay, so healing party. I'm gonna do
Healing
cure wounds. Go back. Stop. Taco. Okay.
I can go for some tacos.
Chodies. Okay, cure wounds.
Where's your health at now?
Gotta start buying
Yeah.
Coke potions, man.
I'm
I
at
never
3.
carry these.
Yeah, I mean, I got money. We could have definitely
I
got
got
some
money.
health potions.
We need health potions
Okay,
so
so
bad.
look,
Yeah,
you
so
have
make
to
sure you
carry
mark off
my
your healing spells.
I cast cure wounds and it does 16.
Nice.
Damn,
Nice.
Nice.
that's a lot of cure wound.
Yeah, that is a lot of cure wounds.
Does anybody have any more of that?
I got
This is
12
why you
points
don't
left.
explore, sewers and storms.
Yeah, I
You
guess
could-
not,
you could
huh?
do-
I'm
This is
also
why we
gonna
needed our
cast cure
permits to
wounds.
come down here.
Nice,
This is
nice.
dangerous,
I know
guys.
Nice, heal it up.
Summons are
touched
ruined.
This really is like,
I'm
look at
gonna
us down.
The ink is running.
It took hours to get these.
Who hasn't received healing yet?
I need more.
14
A little bit.
or
but I can
I
see
only
it
have
needs
7.
more. How are you with your health?
I'm at 6.
Oh,
so
I got
we're-
you too.
I'm
I
at
got
5.
you.
You're at what?
7.
7. You're at 3 or something.
I'm at 12.
So I can bless 3 creatures with a D4, I guess,
It was just like a sank.
like
A D4
healing.
healer.
Like a sank.
Oh, like
Is
a
it blessed?
like mass cure,
Yeah,
mass healing
that's
word.
cure wounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Mass healing word.
No, it's
It's
blessed.
bless.
Oh, bless.
Huh?
Oh yeah, that's a. So you can do that on attacks and saving throws. Right, so when you
Okay,
cast that
yeah.
on someone, they can add a D4 to the roll.
okay.
It's
So,
super
like-
handy to
I was
have.
like,
Yeah,
mass
yeah.
cure
Okay,
wounds.
so
Like,
I've got
in a
this.
fight, that's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
So I'm gonna do another cure wounds. For 11 on you.
Oh, thank you.
And who else is low? I've got one more.
I wouldn't mind some.
I've got it.
I'm pretty low.
He's the lowest right now.
Yeah.
5.
Okay, I got you. Let's do this. All right.
There.
I'm a paladin.
I was about to say, like, I don't have any
so
of this
8.
random here.
8.
Thank you.
Healing
Thank
for
you.
you.
Thank you.
You guys felt so
Freedom's
hard.
like, great, pretty yourselves up. Get ready for the next round I'm gonna throw at you.
All right. I
I'll let you make me kind of strong.
after praying fervently,
So,
Mhm.
Just
I like small, just small like orbs of light. 3 orbs of light come out of me and go, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Nice.
And then I'm just very like exhausted stuff.
Yeah.
A little drained.
So yeah, you guys are in this like slow moving like sort of body of water that is part of this
Lazy river.
sewage system of a sewage storm drain water system of Fox Bay.
Are
What
we
do you
in?
do?
Are we in sewage?
No, it's clear water.
Yeah, it says clear water.
Thank God.
Does that offend your other
Drink up.
sensibilities?
If we were in sewage?
Oh, it would have
Yeah,
offend
a little
my
bit.
health and sensibilities also. I'm sorry.
Elves don't like getting wet.
Not in sewage.
Not in
Oh, the
shit.
feces portion.
Yeah.
It's the
I-
feces portion.
So I think we should let's just ease on down the road.
Yeah.
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 You know,
Let's
there's-
see where
Are you
this
going
takes
close.
us.
with the current or against the current?
I think we're.
Well, the current goes out of the tunnel. I mean,
It's
that's,
going in the direction you came from. So you came this way, it's going this way.
Oh.
is?
So we
Because
have
it's going
to
out
swim
to
against
water.
The current.
Yeah.
So we
That's
got swim
fine.
against current. Yeah, it's fine. We gotta do that.
Alright. Let's do it.
Okay.
Alright.
So, all your movement is essentially halved, right? So you're gonna swim along for a little bit before you start to see anything. As you guys are swimming along, I need all of you guys to make Constitution saving throws as you're treading water for a long time. It's kind of deep, and there's not really any place that you can sort of
Is
find
that
a hole.
Constitution?
Those of you with swimming speeds can roll that with advantage.
Oh, sick.
Sick.
Yo, fuck yeah, son. 21 on my saving throw.
15.
15,
11.
11.
19.
You're getting exhausted.
I know.
You take
I'm
1
so
point of exhaustion.
tired.
The rest of y'all are pretty athletic. What was your roll?
19.
2 and 2.
The DC was 15.
You're
I got
water.
2 and 2.
It's
You got
fine.
2 and 2.
But I got advantage, so
Natural.
do I get to
If I was
roll?
struggling,
So you're gonna
I
take the
might
higher.
be really
I'm
wrong.
really wrong with that.
7.
You are also exhausted.
Oh,
I- maybe it was like the hitting the stone that kind of rang your bell a little bit, and like the lack of breathing is just like
Concussed.
affecting
I
your
get it. Yeah.
But yeah, those of you who fail take 1 point of exhaustion. That means that you have disadvantage on ability checks. Actually, they changed it in the new rules. Let me just look it up.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, so okay, yeah. Oh, that was 2014. The new rules. Okay, so when you make a D20 test for like an ability check, the roll is reduced by 2 times your exhaustion level. So if you have 1 point of exhaustion, you get -2 to your roll, and then your speed is also reduced by a number of feet equal to 5 times your exhaustion level. So you have a -5 to your speed, -5 feet to your speed. So the 2 of you.
Can we see anything yet?
I'm sorry.
Can we see anything yet?
Eventually, as you swim, you start to see metal rungs along the wall.
Oh.
Can we grab them?
So you grab those and like rest.
Yeah, for sure.
with those
You
and
grab
stuff.
them. They're a little like rusty, but they're not like sharp or anything. They're not going to cut you. You definitely see like it. They got like that like green kind of coloration
Yeah,
from like
almost.
them having like a
Does it get any,
copper in
like,
them.
I guess, because we're going down a chasm, does it get any, can we,
Yeah, you can see it goes about 40 feet up,
okay.
and then you see like
Does
a
it come
a
down
ledge.
at all?
I'm sorry.
As we're swimming, does it come down at all? Or?
Yeah, you start to see the ceiling is starting to slant downward.
Okay.
I mean, all of you with like the light and the dark vision can see ahead that at about like 55 feet, the ceiling is now part of the water. Like the top of the ceiling is at the surface of the water,
Right.
but you have that 40-foot like ladder that's going up towards where there's a landing that you can see.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
okay.
All right.
A ladder!
That's helpful information.
That is...
Alright. Can we climb
That's
up
what those
it?
metal rungs are.
Yeah, I got it.
Like built into the wall.
Oh, okay.
Can we climb up them?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
for sure.
Let's fucking do
One
that.
by one,
Done.
you climb up.
This water.
And you eventually come to the landing, kind of catching your breath after swimming,
I'm pouring water out of my
treading water,
shoes.
yeah. Catching your breath, catching that brief moment of respite, especially those of you who are
Oh, it's terrible.
exhausted. You
I'm
see,
glad we all survived though.
Yeah, that was
scary.
insane.
Alright, that was one of the
I
craziest
thought
things.
All of us holding the rope, dragging down.
We're about to die
Yeah.
right now.
And then just you alone up there must have been terrible. Wow.
It was like, oh shit.
oh,
Yeah, that's what you
interesting.
should have made, Chance. Like, push us.
Yeah, you see a square room, and in the center of that room, you see a metal spiral staircase, kind of like going upward. And on both sides of the wall, you see like wooden doors.
Wooden doors.
This is gonna be the rest of the episode. Design like
Let's
Yeah.
build fires out of these wooden doors and take a break.
No. Yes, but
We
no.
gotta
Should we
get
take a short?
health.
How many short rests do we
Just for a
get?
little bit of help.
2, right? We
Yeah.
get 2 short rests
Yeah.
before a long rest.
Alright, like everyone got
You had a question?
Can I
whacked
check
on
if
that
they're
one.
locked?
Yeah, it would seem that they're both locked.
They're both
I can get them open.
Danny can get them open.
You sure?
The spiral
Should we
staircase, it
take a
goes
peek
up
inside both?
to where?
It just goes up. You can't really see. It seems like wherever like it opens up is probably like closed or not letting any light in.
Oh, can I see if that's unlocked, where the hatch to that is?
Yeah, so you're climbing to the top. It's like about a 30-foot tall.
Oh, sorry.
it's
You
fine.
can peek your head up if you want. I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We won't
I
go
guess.
anywhere.
Yeah,
We
let's
won't
say
go
walk
far.
up there and just try to look up,
We're down
like
here.
open it,
Yeah.
see,
Nice.
or just peek at least. A little peek.
It appears that there's like something heavy on it. It's like you can push it and it's opening. It doesn't look locked. You don't see any locking mechanism, but you see that there's like something over,
Like placed
the top.
over it.
It's like kind of heavy. Like you can't move it because. It's
All right. Well, I'll just like yell down. You know,
Yeah, nice.
something on the top of this thing. Let's check the other doors.
Let's crack one of these doors open.
Yeah, we'll come back to this real quick.
We can lockpick.
I don't have lockpick, but we could also break down one of these doors if we
I
wanted
have
to.
lockpicks.
Yeah.
Let's give it a little bit of lockpicking a shot.
All right.
Yeah, we've done a lot of that.
Yeah, we
I kind of just want to.
we do smash things a lot.
Smash the
Like,
door
we
open,
do-
but
yes,
I guess I can
know
wait.
you do, Yes, we all do.
Could I use my
I'm
thieves
gently
tools?
playing a little hard
Freedom.
too while we're all doing this.
Sure.
Which
Which one are you going for?
Yeah.
Say again?
Which?
That's the big question left to right.
Definitely take out my frustration on the
Hey,
door right now.
it's
Right it is.
50-50,
It's
man.
up to you.
Right it is. I'll go on the right one.
Right one. Okay. So
I guess we can go. And then I go. Can I go
Yeah, you
smash
go-
the other one open?
Give me a
Let's
pencil
wait
check.
for this one to open first.
What if there's something dangerous behind you? I don't
Like
think any
another
of us.
cliff.
I don't think
And
any
we'll
of us.
face it
We're
as
gonna
it
do that.
comes.
So that would be.
What if there's a bunch of
It's
smash?
not in here. It would just
That's
be
true.
a dexterity check. And if you're, since you're a rogue and proficient with these tools, you can have your proficiency
I don't
bonus.
think
I
she's
would
made him
love-
What if there's the Haas
Yeah,
new
though.
club in Fogg's Bay?
Freedom
Like a little bunch of
shot.
turkey legs.
Just like the red
I'll make her.
Yeah. Mutton.
17 with advantage.
17? Yeah, easy enough. The door unlocks almost like right away.
Sick.
And you, as you open it, you see like a supply room. You see like,
Oh, okay.
you see like, you know, some.
Well, 50-50.
And then
you
I'm
see
like,
some like sacks,
My
some like
turn.
burlap sacks that have
Do you want to?
and I run up to the other door, and
like
I.
burlap sacks that have sort of this like dry powder. It seems to be like a stoneworking powder. You see some like masonry tools, and you see as well as like just like some safety logs and like maintenance logs, just like
We can make
Bombs,
it.
Heard.
square,
Just like a maintenance closet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay,
Just
fragile
like-
vials
Nothing
and
special.
explosives
Yeah.
are.
You
I
also
kick open the
see
door.
a number written on the top of the logs.
Okay. And what number is that?
You could, if you would like to roll me either investigation or history.
Gotcha.
Behind your door, poisonous gas.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Lots of
13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
You know that these mean something, but you can't remember what they mean. It's like slipping your mind for a second.
Heard.
You're like, I know this means something, but brain
You wanna
farting
get-
right now.
Grab somebody else to maybe get some help while I'm kicking open the other
Anybody
door.
want to check in here with me?
Yeah.
You busting through the
Can
door?
I go and literally just kick open the other door?
Yeah, sure. Give me an athletics check.
Yeah, well,
Don't rush in, please.
This,
breaks your leg.
Tear your meniscus as you kick.
You're supposed to push
We gotta
it.
kill
Your knee goes out.
Yeah, we're gonna put you down if that
He
happens.
shoots across the room.
Yeah.
nice. 20. Not natural.
Slutty
Dirty,
20.
dirty, slutty 20.
All right. So
As I'm like,
as you kick the door,
as
you
I'm
want-
angry from falling and I just need to kick
Yeah.
something.
You watch just the wood around where like the doorknob is situated, like splinters as the door swings open. My dungeon.
It's a,
Oh god, here we go. He's rolling dice.
it's a guy sitting on the toilet.
Hey, get out of here.
You ever watch Reno 911? The guy kicks the door and his leg just goes through.
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah, he's like, oh. It's like, I never thought that would happen.
As you sort of like come to, you see a corridor that continues up ahead, and you see that like maybe about like 20 feet down the way, there's another corridor to the right.
Oh shit.
Right, forward,
Just
movement,
more
please.
corridors. It's either we go up or this way.
Do we feel like up connects to the up where we were before? somehow.
Oh, I mean,
connect to
we fell a long
where
way.
we
Wise
were.
words.
Did we come
Yeah, I
back?
think we lived.
Did
in
we come
John's
find that
Island.
up?
Wise words.
Survival check.
Oh, okay.
You've been in this town. Do you know the sewers? Do you hang out down here?
Familiar with mines.
A bit.
Can't stop a girl.
Ooh, that's nice.
What's that?
Oh shit, son.
24?
Oh.
24.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Might be damn close. Might be pretty damn close.
I thought it was
I
the
thought
last
maybe-
where we
one,
came
too.
from?
Yeah, I was like,
So the up
Probably
might
slip.
be where we came from?
Yeah, it might be pretty close. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Interesting. Do we want to follow the boot?
It's at
Do we
least
wanna go
in
somewhere else?
it's in the right
Okay.
direction, and like it looks like it's the right amount of height.
Did you go in
If
the
not
closet
more.
and see the symbol or the number?
I didn't. I'm also gonna stick my head in the closet and see if I recognize
Oh, what those are?
the
What the logs are?
numbers.
Sure. Give me a history or a history or investigation check.
I'm never going back in the closet.
Never, ever, ever.
13.
Don't want to ever be there.
13.
Yeah.
Not quite sure.
Nope.
I
What is
want to
the-
look in the closet. Move out of my way, please. What is this sigil? And I'm gonna look at it.
Sure.
For history.
I want to go to the closet as well, and I want to kind of like.
Fucking what?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Don't know.
Fine,
You're kind of like
believe
sitting
so.
there,
Why?
like,
My ears
shining,
fall off.
waiting for
I'm
everyone
dead.
to figure out what the hell they're doing. You know, yeah. You see these numbers, and you're like, I've never seen these numbers before in my life.
Interesting that I leave.
Alright, I gotta take a look. And I roll a 16 on history check.
For which one? The numbers?
Yeah, to look at it.
Oh, 16.
You're not even from here,
bro. You're not even
You're like
from
the
here.
VIP here, and you're like, give me magic.
It's
And you're like,
Sometimes I get
healing.
messages.
With the 16, you don't know what these specific numbers mean, but I mean, you've been a professional, you know, in your life. You know that like there's like certain like, you know, location codes that go with like certain buildings, and you know, certain like infrastructure is marked by a number. So the
Okay.
number might have something to do with like where in Fox Bay you guys are at.
How many characters is it?
6 characters.
6 characters. Right. I think at the very least we should write these numbers down because
Yeah.
I think we could be able to
We're gonna write them down?
figure out our
It's
location.
742269.
And at least like we could use this to triangulate our location, and it'll also help us to know if we come back here too.
Can I do a wisdom check on that too, or something?
Yeah, sure. Give me an insight.
Inside.
And now that you have the knowledge of the numbers, maybe you can like intuit based on the digits,
What's
like what they're
inside? How do I
trying
do that?
to, what they're specifically
Oh,
trying
I
to
got it.
communicate.
I see. In this
15.
With the 15, the first 2 numbers must indicate like, because you remember Fogg's Bay, north to south there's like 150 blocks. East to west there was about 4. The first 4 numbers are like north south, and the first 2 numbers are north south. The second 2 numbers are east-west, right? So it gives you like a rough block, and then the last numbers indicate probably like gradient, like where
like
you
how high
are,
or something.
like how deep you are in the road.
elevation.
Mhm.
Okay. It's kind of cool. In that closet, you said there was like stoneworking stuff.
Yeah, like masonry stuff, like stuff to like patch up like failing, you know, stone.
Is there something in there that I could make like marks on the wall with?
Yeah, there's a chisel and a hammer.
Okay. I want to take those just so that like as we're going along, I can make marks so
Okay.
that if we come back that way or if we're back,
You know
that
where to
way,
go
So
back.
you can
Console
add a
metal.
masonry kit to your supplies.
Breadcrumbs or whatever.
Yeah.
So are we going?
Wow, a
And-
follower of the Son of Peller is now a mason.
Oh,
Jesus would
God.
be proud. And,
Eleanor would be proud.
I could also, I mean, we could do handholds with this too. You guys remember when I was hitting the wall with my things?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I got it now.
We'll never need to fall down a chasm again.
Unless you want to.
I will say that was my first time spelunking,
Yeah.
and it was pretty crazy. So, pretty crazy.
I've lived in the mountains, but that was terrible. Guess I should have had a spelunk.
Okay, how do I add this?
If you go to inventory and then manage inventory.
Heard.
Okay, so where do we want to go?
So yeah, you've got the corridor up ahead.
So
Yeah, the corridor.
Straight, and then it goes to the right. It's
so
kinda
we
like a floor.
go up this.
Or you have the staircase with the latch that your friend Tempest intuited some information from.
Mm-hmm.
So it was about the same height from where we fell from the
Oh,
upstairs.
yes.
What do I do? What is it that I got? A rock?
Masonry.
Mace. How do you spell that?
M-A-S-O-N-R-Y.
Thank you.
O-R-Y. Okay, so I just added custom on it, right?
I'm just watching.
I think we should try to go up the ladder.
Yeah, no, we'll go
Oh,
up the
yeah.
stairs.
Going up
The stairs.
To the spiral staircase?
Yeah, we're going on up.
Okay.
Moving on up.
So as you get to the top, who is going to helm the charge to...
I guess I'm this. Wait, what do you have for strength over there, buddy?
I'll stick behind.
Are you a strong priest?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm strong. Alright, let's
How
see.
strong?
What's your
How strong? What am I looking at?
strength?
Strength? 15.
15?
Yeah.
Well, a little bit more.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Fifteen
either
plus
both
two.
of you-
Stronger.
one person can roll with advantage. So are you both rolling?
You should just go for it. Just roll the
Yeah.
advantage. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let
Roll
you know. I'll let
twice,
you
see
do
which
it.
is the highest number for strength.
For straight.
Like, well,
Or
Say again?
athletics.
No.
If you're proficient in athletics, you could add athletics.
I got plus
No,
6 in
I need
athletics,
to-
so I mean that's
Because you're kind of like almost like squatting.
squat
or
thrusting.
deadlifting.
Yeah. I mean,
that's much better. Dirty
Okay,
20.
dirty 20.
You dig
that is-
deep, alright? You channel all the strength that you have and the holy might that exists within your spirit, and you tense your legs up and drive them into the ground. It's uneasy at first because it's a spiral staircase, but you smile, you grin and bear it as you
Right.
press the latch up, and like you watch as like some rocks and like this chest spill out to the side, and now you see a path that goes to your right and a path that goes to your left.
God
Follow
damn
the same
it.
direction.
Chaz,
But,
do the breadcrumbs
interestingly
so we can cover
enough-
our tracks.
Interestingly enough, the corridor looks very similar to the one that you guys were coming up on earlier.
You came through.
Like, maybe the other side.
Ah, nice. Hey, yeah, my new mantra too when I do like different feats now is gods that I don't know yet, give me strength.
Okay, we go the right way.
What did we knock? It was a chest though that we knocked off of there, right? I want.
It's open, yeah. It's like there's like rock on like
What's in the
rock. It looks like someone deliberately covered this.
Oh, it's not
Oh.
diamonds or.
No, it's not diamonds. It was just like a chest
It's
that was
just
like loaded
rocks.
with like rocks and like just random debris, just to like.
So
kind of
it looks
sit
like
on
they
top.
maybe came down this way.
Should we?
Okay,
Okay,
so
so this is just in the middle
Are there
of the
footprints
corridor.
on the floor?
Can you investigate to see if there's any? Yeah.
Can I get a survival check?
Hey, who's good at survival? Because it's not me.
I got +2.
I got +6.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
actually sick at survival. I'm +5, so, but you go first.
Plus
You go.
3.
Incredible, 19.
19.
I taste the footprints.
He hung out in the orchard a lot.
What doesn't? While you don't see any more footprints at this juncture. What doesn't catch your attention is not footprints, but there's a smell in the air that's different.
Smelly smell.
It smells like
Smelly smell.
smells like chemicals, like just various like caustic chemicals that are used in like the arcane. Like maybe some sort, like not too far off, someone could be storing these ingredients and components, or
Which direction?
definitely in the direction that you would have been traveling if you made it across the chasm.
Okay, which is left.
Yes.
Cool.
All right, so if we're heading left, I'm gonna make like a knock and make like a little arrow pointing left.
Yeah, are there any number markers up here?
There are none in this juncture.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we go left, what do we say?
So you guys march on. The path kind of continues straight for another like 5 or 10 minutes. Occasionally you see like a break in the wall that leads out into like another sort of like water management section chamber of sorts, and it happens like every 40, 50, 60 feet at varying like cadences along your march.
Is there
Eventually-
or is there machinery or something, or is there anything?
Not
in
really,
those
not
places?
really. No. Eventually, you come along to a spot where it's like kind of 2 walls. It's close in corridor, and it opens up into a like a sort of cross chamber, right? And above you, you see a hatch, and you look below you, and you see what appears to be some footprints in some of the scum over here that match the boot prints from earlier. It's pretty visible.
They don't mind hiding here. Like it looks like they just walk around normal here. So this might be the location too. Still, once again, a little tired.
Does it look like the boot? Does it look like the boot prints have gone in a direction, or
They
they're
look
just
like
right where
they've kind of like you see as it kind of where it kind of picks up again, like for whatever reason that's causing this like life to like form, microbial life to form this like sort of scum. Where it begins in the room and spirals into the middle, they don't go anywhere else.
So you're in a little secret room or a little
hatch.
Shoot you up to the hatch.
I mean, they got up there, I believe, somehow, maybe?
Like rows
Star
or
step
stuff.
or whatever you do.
Oh, I mean, I'm not good.
Do you
to
want
say.
to detect
how
magic?
How far is the
Yeah.
hatch? How
Can I
far up
detect
is the hatch?
magic?
10 feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not.
It's
I
like
don't
a
need
normal
to-
ceiling.
I
Like
don't need to
from here.
star step.
Can we like just investigate like around this area for like
So you wanna
anybody else
detect
some
magic?
magic?
Yeah,
Or,
I'm gonna detect
We
magic.
get on each other's
You wanna
shoulders.
what?
Yeah, I was gonna
Like
say,
magic.
just get on each other's
As you
shoulders.
cast
Are you
detect
guys
magic,
pyramid formation?
your senses, expanding out into the magical lay where like the thoroughfare of magical energy swirls in the world. You detect magic above you. Another ward
Oh, don't touch
on
us.
this hatch in the middle of the room,
Oh god.
Ward.
ceiling.
Ward.
So
Ward.
somebody. So
I know ward. I'm saying
Whoa.
ward. We do
if
touch
yeah, we don't touch that.
Ooh, we'll throw a rock at it.
I was
Make
gonna
it
say throw a
explode.
rock at it or an arrow.
Ooh, that is true. That would be
Yeah.
nice to see if
I
it
can
does
I
that.
That'd
should
be
be
fun.
arrow at it.
Let's get out of the distance of it collapsing.
Yeah.
Don't dig
Fire
up.
something at it.
What do you say?
Don't dig up.
Don't. Okay. So who's doing it? Who's doing
I'll
the
do
thing?
the arrow.
Where are you guys positioning yourself? This room
I'd
is probably
say
about
because you
like,
said it.
like
There's
20
a
feet by 20 feet with like 2 corridors. Or
So-
quarter,
I'm
quarter,
going into a
quarter,
corridor.
yeah. I would
Yeah.
stand in one of the
Corridor.
corridors basically as I point up and just like knock
Blow
an
this
arrow.
joint.
And as you shoot the arrow, make an attack roll to see if you can like hit the latch, the hatch,
I think.
the snatch.
Wow.
Where is my longbow?
We have 7 viewers right now, guys.
That's all good.
Hello, 7, lucky 7.
Weird. What do they say on PBS?
Oh my gosh, that's a 9.
What do they do?
Something
It's a what?
Weird.
Nine.
Like you.
Yeah, your arrow kind of like.
Yours like you make.
It's like kind of hard
Uh-huh.
because you positioned yourself a little too far into the tunnel, and the arrow just kind of clips like the frame of the hallway, and just like kind of clatters to the floor.
Yeah, you can stand there and shoot it and then just run back afterwards.
You're
you know?
fast.
You're fast.
Oh, how do you guys know? You know me. You barely
We've
know
seen
me.
it.
saw
Do you see how fast you got those things notarized and ministered, whatever? You're crazy with permits. You're so fast.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
You got that star, whatever thing that you can leap. and each different places.
Shoot another arrow.
Don't
please.
sell yourself short.
Yeah, try again.
We're all in the corner.
I
Like
guess I got a
do
little
that.
bit closer.
Yes.
Alright. Give me another attack roll.
Let's see. Oh, that's a lot better. 21.
Hey!
Yes.
Everyone just like,
We believe in you.
You're like 5 feet closer to the hatch, and as you pull the arrow back, it stretches back the sinew of the bowstring. You loose it. It strikes onto the latch or the hatch, and you watch as it just like glows blue for a second, ruins the light, and then it starts to like static and spark, and you watch it. Like 4 magic missiles fly at you and hit automatically.
oh my god! No!
You did it! 4 magic missiles. What the hell?
Oh,
I told you not to
shit.
mess with it.
You take 10 points of force damage.
Oh, I am. Oh, wow, still up.
Still up.
I have 2. I'm just like, fuck! I have 2 health left.
And you watch as those blue runes on the hatch fade away.
Okay.
Wait, so are
So
they
arrows
done
don't
now,
work.
or
Arrows don't work.
No,
but did we trigger it and it's
it
done?
triggered it, yeah.
It fades away, but they're very dull. You get the sense that there might be a recharge period.
Oh, shit.
So we could do it again, and it would work now.
Well, you haven't checked. Have you checked to see that if the hatch is open, or are you trying to like? What are you
Well, I'm not
Volunteers.
doing it. I have
What
2
do you
health
volunteers?
right now, so if someone wants to
Is this
heal
what we
me,
do the mage hand?
after you, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, but if
With the
someone would
mage
like
hand?
to
Yeah,
heal
for sure.
this.
You watch as like it and it opens.
Alright.
Yeah,
Of course,
baby.
I didn't know the word.
As you look above, though, you see some like light. Those chemicals that you smell sort of like waft into the chamber that you're in, and you see above there's this piece of like wooden furniture over the hatch.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
I'm doing. I'm in the tunnel because I'm
All of
hurt.
us are almost
Yeah,
dead.
Is there any headspace to like peek under the furniture to see?
About
what it
enough
is?
for like right above your nose.
Alright, if we peek up, what do we see?
You see what appears to be some sort of like workspace. It's really hard because you're looking from underneath like a console on the side of like a wall or something. But you see occasionally Boots like walking along and like working on something. Occasionally a flash of like green or purple color illuminates the room briefly. And then the voice of a young woman. And occasionally the clinking of glass bottles and something together. But that's really all you get.
Interesting. And they didn't hear the magic missiles or anything.
Alright.
Can we not hear what she's saying?
I'm sorry?
Can we not hear what she's saying?
You can give me a perception check.
Okay.
Does anyone
I
hear
have
the
an
sign
idea,
language?
but I'll
Someone's
put a pin
getting
in
it.
it.
Say what?
I have an idea, but I'll put a pin in it.
Wait, so chair what?
Can you see
19.
19 plus 4.
19 plus 4?
Yeah.
23.
So there's no conversation really, but you heard like you're kind of like intuiting that it sounds like someone's working on something. Someone's like either mixing like chemicals for a potion or testing something, and the occasional clinking of glass makes you think that they're probably working with some sort of liquid. You hear the turning of paper and like occasionally like the opening of a scroll and someone scribing something down.
Okay.
Can I pitch that? We're FBWD. We're Fogg's Bay Water Department.
Was there uniforms in the supply closet downstairs?
No.
There wasn't really any.
By the way, does anyone want to heal me?
Huh?
Because
Yeah.
I'm bleeding out.
I mean, I would love to, but I did it all.
We did it.
I do lay on
I did.
hands for 1 point of health that I have left, and then that's my pool left. Theoretically, I can still do pratfall.
True.
So I can make somebody's pants fall down up here, or I could make like lights or something. Or
8?
distract
That's
them.
hey, 10. I'm back up
Do
to
you
10.
have medicine as a skill? Can I
11
do-
Sorry?
she used
Can I do something with
Yeah,
medicine?
one
so-
point that you had left.
Do you have
You have 11.
the
You have
healer's feat? Like there's like a healer feat which allows you to give someone hit points. But unless you have that feat, I don't think you can give hit points with the healer feat. But I might actually check that on break because they might have changed the rules on it. Because
Okay.
we're playing the 2024 system.
Right, okay.
I don't know.
But yeah, as you're like at this hatch,
Is it worth
you're starting to see
just some
like
random place?
those of you who are standing see the runes on the board. They're not all the way lit again.
Oh
but
my
they're, like,
gosh.
starting to
Oh,
get more
God.
lit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
How do we? Can we?
But it's
scrub
open
these off
still?
Or something?
It's open?
Sorry?
Can we scrub them off or
No,
like
it's
wipe them off or
magic.
anything?
No, you gotta
They're
break
like
the
magic
ward.
resist.
Scratch them,
Yeah.
like-
Magic doesn't work that way. Wait, so it's open and the runes are just like
Slowly
The,
Maybe
it's like
recharging.
so like if the door swung, you see the
Yeah.
runes kind of like glowing out, and it's like kind of shining on the wall nearby.
Yeah, so they're starting to reset again or whatever.
But they only activate if touched, right?
Right.
So if it's left alone open,
You're not sure?
How do we? Okay,
Fuck, I'm not trying to get shot again.
the magic missiles shot out, and they shot towards whatever attacked it.
Exactly.
How do we get it to think that the thing on top of it, like the dresser or whatever on top of it, is what attacked it? So that the magic missiles shoot up into that, and then they'll like
No
I don't know.
blow that up or push that up. or whatever.
it's an imagination.
No
Okay.
idea.
I'm gonna stand outside the room though, because like
I have
I'll
a
wait for
shield.
this
If
thing.
you want to go in one by one, because I have arrows in a shield, I could keep hitting it and shield myself at the time.
Well, we have to push. We have to
Well,
push
yeah.
the thing up. That's all.
Yeah, because it's like
All right.
imagine like that thing just sitting over a hatch underneath it, and it's like you guys are like underneath
So
it.
the hatch
right
is
there.
open.
And
Yeah,
just
but like
the
it
doors
opens.
are
like what I do.
Just
Yeah,
good.
so like
Say,
so you guys can kind of
I'm
look in
Fogg's Bay
underneath
Water
where
Department.
the
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
like
you
a
could
check.
do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm just
I'm
gonna watch this.
charismatic.
Okay.
I can do it.
I know.
Excuse me, can you move this piece of furniture?
Oh,
You
yeah.
hear?
FBWD here. We're doing a routine inspection. We gotta check all these boxes, but you gotta move this stack. We got at least 3 humidifiers down here that need to be updated. I am neck deep in bullshit. Like, will you please just move this?
You hear like a gasp.
Yeah.
You hear a gasp. Fuck. And then like it's she's firing a bunch of stuff, and you watch as she's like trying to like
None of
you
this
hear
is up to
just
code.
like rummaging and
I'm
like
gonna have
a
to
mess
explain this
just
to my
going on.
supervisor.
Then you watch as she says, right away, and she like actually no, give me a persuasion check.
Happily. Behold, my sword.
This is the best.
Fucking, I do it. Just I rolled a 17. My persuasion's like
Yeah.
900. Just
Right
fucking-
away, right away.
Just
And you hear the grinding of like the furniture sliding against the stone
All right,
floor.
please make way for
And,
me
uh,
and my team.
And as you
Tell
step
her to
in
turn
there,
around. Tell her to turn around too.
as you step into that
Hands
room,
on your head.
that is when we're gonna go to break. Everybody, we're gonna take a break. We'll be back in 20-ish minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
You get to see me romance.
There we are. We are back with the night shift. Alright, as we leave off, you all standing in this chamber, Kiki Ponderosa piloting himself as an FBWD
How dare you?
agent
First off, how dare you?
for the Fogg Bay Water Department. You stand in a room, what appears to be some sort of like student laboratory or like arcane study room. You see a young human woman with sort of like tan fair skin. You know, like when someone who naturally has fair skin casts a lot of sun, they get like a lot of the red freckles. She's got like sort of wavy hair tied up in wavy red hair tied up in like a sort of bun. She's got like goggles on and like, you know, gloves and wearing like the vestments of some sort of arcane practitioner. She's like standing back there. She is looking quizzically at you guys, and she says, would you like me to grab one of the head curators of this place?
No, that's not necessary. We're just here for this is a standard inquiry. We just need to know a little bit about what's going on. So who are you?
I think you have the wrong person. I'm just a student here at this Emberlight Academy chapter.
And what is that exactly?
It's the aren't you Fogg's Bay Water Department? You're not familiar with the...
we want to know what you know. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry.
No, I mean,
We just check the water. It's not really about the establishment. We're just here to do our regularly scheduled standard operations.
Is there a door that we can lock this person out of?
And what is it? What is it that you need from us?
Just show us where your major waterways are. Central activity.
Yeah, we just
What
need
I'd like to
do-
really know first is why was there a
And why would you not come through the front?
because
No,
we
before
go
we-
through
before-
the waterways. We're the waterways.
First off, what I would like to know
Yeah.
is
Let
why
Let's-
was
let
there
me
a
see some
seal
identification.
over the... You don't need to see our identification.
This is a student, like trying to.
You just...
I will be right back. I'm going to grab...
Please do. If there's
Yes.
someone more superior than you, please do.
You need
This is-
to stop. No,
This is important. I have a schedule to keep. You're holding up a lot of people's time. But yes, please.
Is anyone proficient in insight?
I am.
I've got 5 on insight.
I got 6.
If anyone is proficient in insight that would like to roll an insight check, they may do so.
I'll do it. Ooh, 11.
11.
Total 5. So, yeah.
Anybody else?
Anyone else?
1 second.
I plus 5. I'll give it a go.
It's 1.
16.
12.
12.
No,
And
12.
what about you? Did you roll?
I don't want to talk about it.
Doesn't matter what I roll.
Those are good enough, right? Like, those seem good.
Someone got a 16.
Alright, so... you let her leave the room?
No, I don't think you let her
No.
leave the
I
room.
don't think we should let her leave the room.
Yeah, let's just.
Anyone
Please
have
don't leave
a
the
spare rope?
premises. Since we're contacting with you, we have to deal with you primarily. So if you could just stay in the room for...
Stand back, and she pulls out,
I was gonna say, why is there a charm on the entrance to this
Yeah,
the
let's
sewer
just.
the
Yeah.
sewer entrance?
Should've knocked this chick out.
and she pulls out like a little magical orb. She says, "Do not touch me."
We're
We
not.
weren't gonna touch you.
We're the water department.
You have yet to show any licensing, any
Why
proof that
are-
you are who you say you are. For all I know, you're strangers that came from here, and I can end all
Do
of you
you-
right now with the
Do you
snap of
see
my
this?
fingers.
Do you see these notes and maps that I've been drawing of the underground down there? Okay? We are marking out the numbers for the quadrants of the city. This is like important. This is for expansion. This is for growth to make room for our people. You're taking up so much of our time right now. Just
Roll a deception
You're not-
check.
You're a
Yeah,
fucking
why are you so
druid.
jumpy?
You're a druid.
Yeah.
Nice job.
That was like I felt the emotion on that. You got to roll like
Yeah.
to match that emotion now.
Very good.
Oh.
Very good.
Oh my god, I just had it. 19.
Hey.
19. I'm gonna, to make it fun, maybe I'm gonna make this contested.
It's druid in there. Okay.
Like all there.
Don't look at me like that, Freedom. That was scary.
So, her insight is +5.
Oh, wow.
She rolled a 4.
Oh,
thank God.
Shit. More insight.
And she kind of like, she gets a little less guarded. She sees like a young adult representing the city, trying to, make it better. She's like seeing into that, and it resonates with her. She says, "My apologies. It's rather strange when people come up from a hatch underneath. I don't know how you got through some of the safety wards that are in place."
Why do you need safety wards?
No particular reason. I mean, it's a magical school.
Have you had people try to enter through this passage before? Has this happened?
There's unauthorized people
Yeah,
in the sewer. We need to know about it. For city business, of course, to keep track.
Ooh, yeah.
And you watch as she
As a matter
with
of
your passive
security.
insight, you would see like a look of stress kind of across her face.
You should
She's gonna look.
shut that door. We need to talk.
And she's gonna
Knock her out.
look over to the doors, and she's gonna say, "Listen, you can't let some of the instructors know here. They had no idea to put that there. Can I trust you?"
We're city workers. We're here for your safety.
FBWD, you can trust us. We control the water.
I think we're all in this together.
I think the city is corrupt.
Go into that a little.
Say
Elaborate.
more.
You guys look really smart.
It's true. I'm really catching on.
I have 12 intelligence. Yes.
Someone was transporting something of very import. It was a piece of parchment with some very important information on it.
What was on
I don't know. Whereabouts of a powerful artifact, or some sort of arcane secret. I haven't been able to really see.
What did the people look like?
I don't know. It was just a carriage.
Okay.
Was
do
it
you
the
know where we
carriage
could find
that?
this?
Do you happen to know if
Alright,
it was the
let's
carriage
connect
that crashed earlier in the week?
And she says,
I mean, the day, a few days ago. How many days has it been?
it was an unregistered carriage. It was a Thieves Guild carriage transporting an artifact in secret to Bursk.
Should we ask her what she knows about Salazar Simple?
No.
Let's go right to it. I
Yeah.
mean, why not?
Yeah.
You should ask.
Okay, I'll ask.
Look, I'm giving you a lot of information. Tell me,
And
how
we require
far
it.
are your powers reaching within the water department? How big can we blow the lid on this?
Well,
We actually could take this back to our superiors.
This could go all the way.
Yeah, I think we got.
We're at our level, but we can
Yeah.
get our supervisors and then
I
their
think
supervisors.
we need
on
to-
this
This
one.
is a bit of
Be
a
on the same
promotion
page
for
now.
us.
Well, let's be on the same page though, and
What was your
we'll
name?
keep this quiet for a
What was
little
your
bit.
name?
Yeah, we didn't ask your name.
My
We
name
have
is Philomena.
Philomena? We could take this all the way to the top.
Do you have
You
proof?
and all of us.
You.
Time
This
to
is
blow
amazing.
this whistle.
I've been
What is
worried
going
about
on
this.
here?
We need to go all the way to the capital of this prefect. We need to go
Can I?
to the High Emir.
Is she lying to us? Like, is she? She's not.
Roll an insight check.
It's an interesting
Like, is she
question.
inside?
I still kind
I'll
of.
do one too.
I'm more murderous.
15.
No,
Yeah.
I
It
got
looks like she's being forthright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's legit. We should
You
use
got
this
20.
card.
Dirty 20.
We should use this
20?
card.
Dirty
Yeah.
20.
On an insight?
Dirty 20. Dirty 20.
Nasty 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh.
Oh god.
Whoa.
Give me a secret.
Secret knowledge.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Secret knowledge.
Okay, what should we... Like, we need to get her to hold off. I also, don't we want to know what some of this stuff is? Like, what some of these chemicals and drugs and all this kind of stuff are?
Where am I located at the moment?
What do you say?
I said, so we're all like in this room. Where is she located compared to us? Like,
So, she is. You guys are, like came up on a wall.
we were, like came up in
the
the middle.
door would be if it's like a rectangular room.
Yeah.
With kind of like an alcove where there appears to be some like shelving and desk stuff. Rectangular room about like 15 by like 20.
Okay.
The furniture is like kind of slid over. The door is to your right, and she's kind of like making her way towards one of the alcoves on the north wall.
Has she been moving back or anything? Or
Yeah.
She's just kind of like making her way like across the room slowly.
How do I approach that?
She's walking away with just a couple daggers.
Nice, yeah, that's right.
Should we go look?
How far is she from me?
She is probably about like maintaining like 10 feet berth around you.
I would say.
I need someone to engage.
I want to start
Gain
investigating around
focus.
the room also.
No. I would say. Who's closest to me? Who would be closest to me? Anybody?
I think leading the charge definitely would have been, I think, Kiki. Kiki was kind of doing most of the talking.
Yeah.
You
And
said
then
something
you
second.
probably right
Yeah.
behind it, you too,
They
because
said
you
something
three
third.
kind of like did a lot of the talking. So
I was in the back.
You're kind of like
I'm in the back.
in the rear. You're kind of, I would imagine,
Like
maybe
in the
like one of
middle.
the like flanks of the main speaker core group.
I guess I try to look. I mean, if I could look over at someone and just like point to like the alcove and just like eye to the alcove, like she's like moving to the alcove.
Okay.
Like,
Can you do your steppy thing?
oh, actually,
Do
you're
your
right.
steppy thing.
Yeah, actually, no, you're right.
Do
So
does anyone know sign language?
I will. No,
I know
you
sign
don't.
language.
Take that back.
Yeah.
So I want to starlight step behind her.
So I like step behind her.
Yeah, to the area that she was moving towards.
So you immediately teleport right behind her, and she like kind of like steps. You know, she hasn't given you her back. She's kind of been facing you guys and kind of like, you know, sideways walking, like kind of always keeping focus on you guys. And as you kind of step in, she like kind of like walks into you, like her back, and she looks up. And she says, excuse me.
Like it seems like you were searching. You were coming back looking for something over in this direction. What was it?
And you look down and you see that her hand has like is on the table. Next
Oh
to you.
shoot.
And she says, "If I take my hand off this sigil, curators and the security will be coming down to arrest you. You guys are definitely not water department.
I will not do that.
Tell me who you are.
I don't
gave
know,
you a lot
like,
of
I would
information."
Can we like?
We.
How much does her hand weigh? Can we like Indiana Jones it?
You're all.
I just want to look at her like intensely and be like, "Look, we are looking. We have a."
Can you just grab her hand and push it?
Yeah. So I'm gonna grab her hand and I'm just gonna hold it and be like, "Look, we like tell her basically what we're looking for. What we've been sent like to do. The what do you call it? What do we? The bounty that we have.
We should be
Point of
telling
no
these
return
people.
person.
No.
Can we just knock
I mean-
them out, but keep the hand there and then just place them on the table?
I mean,
No,
I think
like,
the best is to be direct, and if she's gonna help us, then
Can we do that?
Okay,
after-
okay.
Can we do that
Let's
after
do-
we get
we don't know.
information?
Is
Yeah,
that
we don't have to
information
do the whole
later?
thing.
no, it isn't.
No, okay, never mind.
Okay,
Are you
could we
going
just we could just tell her that we're adventurers and that we have the kingdom's best interest in mind.
Yeah,
We're
okay. So not
thankful for her sharing that.
tell her the
information,
whole thing, but
wow.
tell
Like,
her
took too
basically,
long.
That's beautiful.
look,
You're
we're
right.
trying to, we have, like, we're looking for something, and, you know, we don't want to hurt you. Like,
Yeah.
basically, we don't want to make this messier than it has to be, in the nicest way possible.
We'll fight if we have to,
Yeah.
but we're here in service of the kingdom. We want the same thing that you want.
You're like in service of the people.
In service of the people, 100%. That's why we stopped and listened to your story. That's why we stopped and we were concerned about what it was that you were saying.
So she's like definitely. You definitely see some like stress, some sweat starting to form on her brow, like the intensity of this encounter, like realizing that like you guys could have been. I mean, especially after explaining your connection to the bounty that you have, given the thief guild, you see like a knowing look across her face, and like you start to look around the room. You see like scrolls. You see like arcane stuff. You think back to the robbery and like the series of spells that were like cast
Same
to
things.
I want to start
To jack
picking
that
some
shit.
stuff up, man. This is quality stuff.
like
too.
you get the sense that, especially with the look of like guilt and the knowing look on her face, indicates she might have been the one to do it.
So
Hold her there.
And she
She's
says-
in the room.
If you really have the kingdom's best, or if you really have the Ishkataran prefect and the Montessori triumvirate, the people who live here, if you have their best interests at heart, then you cannot let this go back to the people who it was to go to.
Whoa.
Why?
I
I was gonna say exactly.
Okay.
I just hold her hand. I'm like,
But let's-
why? What does it do? What is it? What are they looking for? I mean, because
What-
our
what's-
only option in like it's like I look at him. Option is death. Like
Wait,
let's
let's
death.
like the
I'm
reasonable
lifting
thing
my
that we
hand
could
from
say.
I was like holding it like
Yeah,
death, guys,
but
death.
okay, she can see every single one of us.
Yeah.
And we could have killed her or hurt her at any time during this exchange. Even this, of you holding her hand and stuff like that, like we could have done it more forcefully.
Yeah,
and stuff.
that's what.
If
I mean,
we let's just all trust each other and let go and
be honest,
exchange
yeah.
information.
Yeah.
Like I
that's
really
what I'm saying.
think
Be honest
that
about
we
it.
here
Be
can like
upfront.
talk and we don't need
Just
to
be-
keep holding.
Oh.
Can we all be like a
And
bunch of
dragonborn.
Fonzies?
All right, so she's got her hand on the thing. She sees like the intent of de-escalation. She's gonna say, "If you let me take my hand off, I can turn it off and show you. But first, what do I call you all?"
Nice.
Oh, that's easy. We're everybody hit the pose.
The night shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the pose. Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And she says, "It's all right." And she waits for you to.
I like slowly release her hand. To, like,
And you watch as she like traces her hand, like once she
what is she
has
doing?
like freedom.
actual.
She like does like a the Naruto like mudra on like on the panel, and then you see it like glow for a minute before like it shifts from red to green.
Is it something that one of us could remember that we just watched it? Like if we were watching their pin code or like on their phone or something?
Give me an Arcana check if you feel so.
Yeah.
Since I'm right there, can I get an
Sure, you
Arcana?
can certainly.
I
try.
slammed that Arcana button.
I don't really have great Arcana, but
Okay.
Hey, you might roll it.
Oh,
I
I
might
believe.
have good memory.
Not great. Not great.
I got a 6.
Sex.
Well,
Yeah, you have no idea. You've never seen that before.
I got a 16.
16.
I got a
Can you
3.
show us how to do
Good
that?
Arcana, actually.
I'm too
It
far
just
back
looks
to
like
see it.
a simple like activation rune for an alarm spell.
Alright.
Interesting. I would love to know how to do that. If like that would probably help us a lot in our journey and in our quest.
If you have the inclination, perhaps you can learn some arcane magic.
Nice. Good to hear. All right, let's
So you
parlay.
We all work together now. We're friends.
I don't know about that, but
No.
Yeah,
You
you
know who we are. Who are you?
my name is Philomena.
Well, you said
I'm
that.
a student here at the
Can we get a
Amberlight
sidebar
Academy Fogg Space
real
Shuttle.
quick?
What are you studying?
I'm gonna talk to my
I-
associates.
Be like
I mainly
Philomena.
study
I'm
transmutation.
gonna
Put
talk-
your
yeah,
fingers
they're
in your
talking
ears.
business over there.
I go on that side of the.
I explore a lot of history, and I've been following a lot of the alchemists and artificers throughout the Montsori Triumvirate. Mainly, I've been following a lot of the new technology and arcane abilities that have come out of Bursk in recent years.
Interesting.
Philomena, I'm gonna ask you a question. What here in this lab can we have?
No.
Or could we liberate?
I think the
You
person
know.
you have to ask is Philomena.
No, that's what we're
That's
asking.
what I was
That's
asking.
what we're
Yeah.
asking.
To aid us in
Well,
this.
we just want to
greater
keep it away
cause.
from the people like you. So
But
we
what
Well-
we
can
really
say-
need to ask is.
And I fucking hit
Yeah.
my fucking.
What did
lane,
you take?
Too, and I'm like, I
What was
Oh
was.
yeah, this is our persuasion
I
champ.
feel like-
so.
Most of the stuff here is property of the Amberlight Academy. This is
Philomena.
like school and lab supplies.
I know. School
Philomena.
supplies.
Just
go-
one second. And she like goes over to the corner of the room, like where there's like a slate rock, and she like steps on it twice, and you watch like the continuation of like the stone floor like fizzles out an illusion, and you see it shift to like a wooden like box that is like set into the stone. She like slides it out, and she pops it open, and you see a single piece of rolled parchment. She unrolls it, and it's simple. It has some like runes that I've never seen before, and there's 3 figures on it. And one of them appears to be like a bird. One of them appears to be like a serpent, and another like appears to be like a brutish figure with horns upon his head. And as she rolls it out, she says, I don't know. I can't quite get the translations right. These runes are something like I've never seen before, but I've heard that this was part of a lost relic that had legend and great power from powerful entities beyond our own perception, beyond what we know from the prime deities, and even betrayers.
You
You
gods.
said part of a
Yeah.
lost relic? Is there more?
It's part of a larger scroll.
Part of a larger scroll.
So can we have this?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Where did you
This
get
is
it?
no. This is what. Yeah. This is
Where
what
did
they
you
were
get
looking
it?
for. So
Okay.
basically, could I be like sidebar? Can you close your ears for a second?
Yeah. So then
We need to. We need
Earmuffs,
to. Earmuffs.
yeah.
Earmuffs, real quick. Either this is what they were looking for, and it's death, or we take this back to them.
Can we just knock her out? Like I don't
No,
really want to.
I mean
That's
we need
what
to
I've been.
figure
I
out.
just
I don't
want to
wanna
knock her
knock her
out.
out.
We
let's
need to
see
figure
what
out
research
what
she
this thing is and why they want it.
Let's whack her on the head and
I-
ransack this room.
If we
And
whack her
not-
on the head, we lose all the trust that we've built, and
Yes.
we're not getting any more information out of her.
This
Well,
is
let's get
perfect.
everything we
But
can.
then we
out
have
of
to
her.
convince her, and I don't
Not-
know what we could
If she
possibly
already said
tell
we
her
can't
to let us
have it.
You can talk.
I
Yes,
can.
You can't do the talking, so.
Put me out there, but I need to lie. I don't have anything. She just said there's no way we can have it.
Yeah.
But
I still don't know what you intend to do with this. This thing must
Wait,
not
we said
go into
earmuffs.
the hands
I can try and
of
take
the
it.
people who had it before.
And who had it before?
Do you know?
Who had it
Was
before?
headed to-
It was being shipped to Bursk. There was
And
an
you-
engineer that I was going to, which
Yes.
I've recently I've seen in some of the shipments. I'm one of the supply managers at the Everlight Academy. I work there part-time
Great.
to help pay for tuition.
Yes.
But
Yes.
it's been concerning, and it could just be a little bit of paranoia, but the particular compounds together imply some darker rituals and magic. and I just don't know if this doctor is acting in good faith.
That seems logical. So,
So did you cause the explosion? Like, did you get this text? Where did you get this text? Did
well,
you cause the carriage accident?
Was this from the carriage?
So, I found
we do
myself.
rapid fire questions sometimes. like
Bad cop, good cop.
three of us are just
switching, so it's really confusing.
yeah, we
She's
gotta
gonna
get
say.
better.
She's gonna look like a little like sheepish. She's gonna say, "I didn't expect it to be so big."
Good for you.
It was impressive.
Wow.
It was
We
pretty
can't find
impressive.
you.
I gotta
That
say,
was
it was pretty cool.
I just got my
You
hands
killed
on
it.
some information
Honestly,
that this parcel was being delivered to the same person that has been placing these orders with the emblem.
May I ask,
Who is-
what were those shadow monsters that you created?
It's actually quite incredible. I found myself in possession of a set of dunamantic scrolls from Musos Dalas, and I was able to scribe some of them into my spellbook.
Oh, wow. I don't know magic, but they were impressive.
Thank you. Are you... I see your armor is the Musos Dalasian.
Yes.
Is that where you're from?
Yes, I've lived there for most of my life, but
I've always wanted to go up there, but everyone is so reclusive there. I feel like I'd be so out of place.
you would be, yes.
I have a question.
We don't get many
Yes.
Is the scroll in a
visitors.
drawer still, or is she holding it?
The what?
The scroll, is it in
She's holding it
She's
in her
holding
hand.
it. Can I distract her with Phantom Sound?
What are you doing?
Distract her with Phantom Sound?
And I pickpocket. Oh my god.
Wait,
I can
just
pick-
ask
Wait,
to
we're
see
just
it
gonna
first.
fit
Maybe.
it.
See it?
Yes.
We can't like
Okay.
This changes everything.
Yeah, okay, let's ask that first. Can
We had
see it?
goodwill, and this
She
changes
says
everything.
she'll like take the leather string that she has tied around it and like untie it and like opens it up and she says, "You could take a look over here."
I think if we touch it, that we'll maybe be able to get a little bit more sense than what you have, and a little bit more depth, so we can all know more about it. Don't you think that would be helpful?
Don't you?
Don't you?
Right.
I know you don't want us to have this, but we should really figure
Yeah,
out.
We really, truly are.
we're gonna
here to help.
convince you.
Inspect
look
it.
at
You
it.
must promise me
Yeah.
that you're not going to turn it into whoever sent you on a bounty against me.
I'm just gonna.
So-
like, it's gonna be like a magical fucking moment, and I just go, "You can trust us."
Yeah.
And it's just gonna like fucking
Is
be.
it-
I'm gonna work my fucking magic.
Yeah, we would have killed you already. Like this would have been like done with.
So the fact that we can kill her, let's be honest. So,
I mean, I
Doesn't
don't
help.
doubt that you can kill me, but
Taking no
I think
life.
you'd have a harder chance with some of the mages here
Oh,
at the
that's
Underbelly
right.
Castle.
That's
That's
true.
a great point. We can go
that's
It
that.
would not take much
That's-
for me to
that's-
set the alarm off.
I completely understand.
Look.
We're like, this is why we should trust each other. All of these factors, I think we've all been honest up until here. Like everybody's been cool. We're all a bunch of Fonzies. I think this is gonna be something that'll be very helpful for you.
Right. She kind of positions herself nearby where that sigil is, and she kind of activates it, places her hand on it, and holds out the parchment
Okay.
to you, Geraldi.
Okay.
What's
I
it-
take the
what's
parchment
that crystal ball too? What was it?
and I try to see if I can decode what's written
Sure.
there.
You can give me a religion check or a arcana
You should
check.
be good at that,
Yeah.
I have minus.
Ooh, I rolled a
Mine is not a religion. What are you talking about?
Nine.
Because I have my.
Yeah, this is ancient. Like the runic convention that you're used to, being a cleric and having an understanding of the arcane, being familiar with people who are probably arcane practitioners as well. You have a good sense of what the runic scribing convention is. This scroll, the forms of the letters and whatnot, predate anything, even before the Dawn Wars, which is over 1,000 years ago.
Wow.
Okay.
It smells old, like Chex-Mits.
Chex-Mits.
Let's check space.
And
Love this
one thing,
Chex-Mits. Old Chex-Mits.
the one thing you do notice is that like the figures, right? The shapes that you see, it looks like they could also be constellations because you see like simple constellations.
All right.
This checks out.
We still have so much more to look at in this room too. We go look at let's scroll. How did this thing appear here also? So too, the little foot thing.
Oh, that was just an illusion that I set.
Interesting. That's really cool stuff.
I mean, I've been studying at the Everlight Academies for a while now. I'm actually doing a research block here at Fox Bay.
Do you ever have time to go out for drinks?
I haven't in a while. I have a pretty intense dissertation coming up.
Okay. Maybe after your test stuff, like we'll go out and get some ale.
Like, what's that across the room?
What?
That over there. What is
And
it?
she roll a deception check.
Fine. Plus 9, everybody.
Plus 9.
Okay, 17.
17. She still has her hand on the alarm, and she like kind of looks at it. She says, "Oh, that's my
And while she's doing that, I'm like,
fucking let's leave." This is actually quite incredible. It's a liquid balancing system that I've developed in order to test percentages of chemical deposits in water.
Nice. Do you think anyone's going to come into this room? Could we like rest here? And could we ask also how to turn the magic missile thing off downstairs? Like if we could just turn that off, we go back down, have a little resty.
Guys,
get all our...
we can't go down. That ward definitely recharged.
That's what I'm saying is she can turn it off. She can teach us how to turn it off.
I have a question. What is that overbearing
Turn the
smell
ward
in the
off.
air?
Turn the ward off.
Oh right. So I was trying to catch up in some of my research.
The fact that
So
we only have 2 choices.
we've been
We
recently running a test
And
on
bring it back.
industrial runoff along
And
the
not
shoreline
Or we help her.
with
And
the Breast
we
and
have
Prefect
our
increasing their
lives on the line.
manufacturing. We noticed that like, there's been a decent amount of pollution
I
runoff.
think we could get all of this accomplished
so
and then still.
my job was just to test the water levels for certain chemical and octane components.
We have it and then we return it and we have our
That
lives.
is true. I want to go back down that way.
Why don't we
If
just
we
take the
rest-
sewer out of here? We
There's
have a
one more
one-way
door.
trip out of this dungeon with what
We
we
could
came
take
here for.
look, we could take this file cabinet right over here and make a little boat out of it. So we'll float all the way down that thing.
Sorry, guys.
I'd rather do that than fight mages. So.
Yeah, but so we're gonna return without the thing that we need to.
No,
grab.
we literally have it right now.
They're
Don't
gonna
we?
give it.
She's
to
got her
us.
hand on the sigil. She's
Uh-huh.
gonna if she
But-
the second she pulls it off, then the mages are
No,
coming.
listen.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's bail!
Wait.
Sorry.
The hatch might close
Yeah, we
based
don't
on the
want
alarm.
we don't want it to.
It might.
Let's make another plea of getting this.
Does the hatch close itself?
Did
Did
anyone manage to learn?
If we all touch the wood on the outside,
That
we
is
just
true.
drop straight through. If we all jump really carefully straight through
This
the
is
middle,
also true.
We can
not
do it.
touch the edges.
We're pretty pros at falling at this point.
It
Also, remember, there's like tons of magic scrolls like all around here. Like, what? There's.
Did anybody
good
learn
magic
the
scrolls here.
symbol to do the hand palm thing?
It's
Didn't-
just
No,
like a simple
we.
word.
we'll make
Somebody
friends
do
with
that.
her.
Just put your hand
I
on
thought
that.
it was
Get
her
her.
hand. I
It
didn't
had to be her.
No, I think
know.
she activated.
She said
You
when
need
my
to know
she
that
said
she's
when
able
my
to know
hand
that.
comes off
What's the
this
thing?
sigil.
Like, are you going to turn us in or what? Like, we want to help, but we need to
No,
trust
this
each
is
other.
just for assurance that you don't leave with it.
I think that we need to take this though, and I think you understand why.
I'm not letting you leave with it
Why not?
because I still don't trust you.
Can
I
you
don't
come-
know
can-
you.
can
What?
You could stay here with me and
Grab her
help
hand again.
me
I'll knock
figure
her
this
out.
out.
Or you could come with us and save the
Well,
Yeah,
world.
we could save you.
I
Do you have a solution?
I just want to say,
Oh, wait, how close are you?
we're not
to this?
getting any money if we bring this back. We may make something out of this if we can help her.
We could rest here and help her. Can we stay in this room?
You've been trying to rest
Oh,
for
look-
so
look
long.
at-
I have no magic. I'm feeling really weak.
Look at her with puppy
I
eyes.
killed all of
Do you have
guys.
anything that can help my friend?
We
Please. Please.
I'm hungry too.
We just
like,
need some
it's-
rest.
So hungry.
We will not take.
We dog paddled for like hours, guys. I'm still not dry. My socks
He's
are
not
still
dry.
wet.
His socks are wet. He's hungry.
So
Please.
let's let her let's. She's gonna trust us.
You're gonna trust us now.
Yeah, we won't take it.
We won't.
It's
say.
the
We
creed.
showed
You
our
trust us.
humanity.
Yeah, come on. Let's work on this together.
I will be
I will
forthright
cut
with
my
since-
hand to shed blood for you this day.
Whoa.
She's just kind of like sitting, taking this all in.
That's
And she sees.
Come on, you love us.
She
You
like
love
kind of
us.
smirks at
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Get over
lady,
it. Group
and
hug.
she says,
Everyone,
Come
group
on.
hug.
Let's get a courier. We'll order some chicken.
Yeah.
She says, all right.
All right.
And you watch as her eyes grow wide. And she like shuts the sigils off. She like whips her hand around. And you watch as the latch closes. The furniture slides into place. The box slides into the slot in the ground where it was. And you watch as an illusion come out. And she says, quick. You have to look sharp. My manager is here.
Oh shit.
Can't you just put us behind an illusion?
Is there anywhere to?
Just put us behind an illusion. We'll
It's
stand
like
next
a
to the
pretty
wall.
like
Okay.
open, workspace.
No problem.
There's
We
not
got
really
this.
like
We
a
got
closet.
this.
Everything is kind of like exposed.
Great.
Hey,
Let's
yeah,
speak to
only
the-
only he should tell.
Wonderful.
He's
We got
the best
this.
persuasion.
And you watch.
I was
As,
saying like water management, but
um,
we're all in like armor and like adventurers
I'm
gear.
hidden in the corner, just like listening
you
to
watch
all you
she,
guys.
like,
We're just
whips-
his
There's a
sergeant.
monster
Okay,
down
hold
there.
on.
she
tiny
casts
little
casts
workwear.
prestidigitation, and you watch as like a bunch of like papers that she had been working on, like that were kind of clattered off in a pile in the corner, organize themselves, sort themselves, and she catches them in her hand. You watch as like one by one, like water drips away from you. And like your armor looks pristine, and like a clipboard floats over to your hands, Pinky.
Everybody have magic?
And she opens the door, and coming into the room, you see a tall.
And then they'll come out this way and go straight down.
You see a tall
Water,
silver
water,
dragonborn
water,
person
electric.
walk in, very ethereal looking, like lithe, skinny, almost like kind of like drifting and floating in. How have the test results fared, Philomena? She says, it seems we have a slight increase in some of the active lead levels in the water. And we're not talking just normal particles, we're talking oxygen charged particles of lead in the water system coming down from the Berskin Prefect. And we've been able to recreate the results. That is really quite wonderful. Perhaps someone will listen to these test results and actually pass some policy to have a positive impact. Thank you for your work. Now tell me, why are 6 strange individuals in this facility?
That's a great question. Now you tell me why we got all these permits that haven't really been filled out about this space.
Also, remember, I went to the permit office, so I do have.
Yes!
What?
Yes!
Oh
I
my
showed the
God.
permits. I go, why have you not all the correct permits properly
Is it
signed,
canon?
dated, and notarized for this space? Hi.
Right.
Water
Um,
Department.
it is to my understanding that the permitting applications were submitted before the turn of the season.
Not correctly, and I got the sheets, the forms to
Can I take a look?
These are actually now company property, so you cannot. But I can assure you, they are incorrect.
My apologies. If
So what I'm going to need you to do is go while we deal with this problem here without you. Because
You had your chance.
you've already proven that one is enough and Philomena is good.
roll an intimidation check.
Intimidation? Okay.
We need to leave now.
21.
Yeah.
What?
21.
21. With the
He's
21,
really selling these bars.
Good at
he
it.
kind of like floats back a little bit. I'll be right back. Just bear with me for a moment.
Absolutely.
And he
Thank
kind of like exits the room.
Bring sandwiches too.
By the way.
Mm-hmm.
And Philomena looks at you and says, "You have quite the silver tongue, don't you?"
Stop it, you. Alright, I expect we only have maybe,
We have
minute or
maybe a
two
few
here.
minutes.
Yeah.
Why don't
Okay,
you...
so I use Mage Hand to lock the door behind them.
Great.
Yeah, you watch as the door closes, it latches, and she says, I mean, he's going to be able to get in anyway.
Yeah, but it'll make it a little difficult.
Yeah.
Extra better.
Let's ask about the board at the bottom. Could we climb down there?
Yeah.
That's obviously a hiding spot that
Can
she
you just
has.
come with us?
So we would, I mean, in all honesty, what the discussion is that basically we either take this from her and
I mean, we can
we
walk
go
through
with
the front
Nunchuck.
door.
But
I don't know why you have to go down to the sewer.
Wait,
Oh.
can we? Is that an option?
I mean, I have to sign out.
Yeah,
Notice let me
okay.
sign out.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're
Please let me
he
see.
we're
does
going
work at
with
the water
her.
company,
Yes, all right.
so we could just walk. I'm
So
so
tired.
What about the other corridors?
I just want food. I need
Where
to
would
rest.
you guys go with this? Tell me that first.
Back down into the sewer.
Well, I think we would want to do the same thing that you want to do. Is we need to figure out what it is. It's obviously old, and we want to
All
keep
our
it out of the
lives
Yes.
lie in the
So,
balance.
to be straightforward with you, yes, it's either we took this from you and killed you, probably, but we didn't want to do that.
We don't-
It's a
And-
part of an investigation that it's
not an
be evident.
investigation. We have a bounty for it.
Well,
Being honest
what
with
I
this
would want to
individual.
do-
I know you don't want to be honest.
there is a library deep in the desert, past Ishkatar. It's an ancient library buried in the sea. And I would want to go there and see if I could find any information that relates to some of the iconography that I see in that scroll.
The library, I want to go.
Yeah,
I like that. Is
The
there,
farther we get away from these people in this town, probably the better. And
if we just
our
Yes.
little longer will.
are you?
What
You're
she
down to
said,
go.
yes.
You're down to to go out. Are you
Or
going to
just
miss your
leave.
Yes.
your dissertation?
Fuck them.
Are you
But-
packed? Are you ready to go?
I've left the
Well, you kind
mountains.
of
I've
forced me my
traveled
hand.
down to this shithole
Yeah.
for the
I guess
last
so.
3 weeks, and now I have a bounty that I have to acquire, or I'm going to die.
But-
No, let's do this instead.
I think you should skedaddle and we get everything in this room that we could get. We go outside and we just find like a place on the way towards the desert that we can just lay low. Because this
Sure,
is also,
before-
I'm sure this is going to cause some stir. Like there's going to be a little bit of time period behind when they find out that this is gone or whatever. But I think we could do this together. I think you're just a stand-up person. And your magical talents are pretty nice too.
I
I
appreciate it.
wanted to kill her before, but
Um,
Times change.
that's what I was looking at. I was like,
you see like a look of, indecision crawl across her face.
She's not.
No, this is a decision I
The
like.
wanting to
This is
leave
big.
is, you get the sense that she's like a creature of habit mostly. With the occasional, except with with the exception of the occasional arson and theft,
I feel like
she's
she-
usually a pretty like responsible person.
Does it
Can I
help
like
to?
lean in close and I want to talk to her for a minute? Just like lean in, make it seem like it's just her and I. You care about these people in this city. You are protecting them in your own way. I can tell from your research into water pollution coming from bursts, right? Don't you want to help them? Don't you want to help us get to the bottom of this and stop these people?
Also, the Assassin's
We
Guild.
could make
They
real change.
fuck them. They were
There it is.
rude. They
They're
were
gonna-
very rude.
They're gonna keep.
Did you
sending
see all
people-
those eyes that we got
So
at
what's
us?
the
Like,
thing?
It's just part of
They're
the
gonna keep
job.
sending people after her.
Like he,
no.
she hears what you say, and then she hears what you said, and she says, "It was the Thieves Guild, wasn't it?"
Yeah.
Fuck them. Yes, I'm saying it again.
And it's like you've got to go anyway, even if you don't want to. Like I can see the hesitation here, but they're gonna send people after us and you.
I left
Like,
the Dark Elf
like-
City to find myself, not to be someone's fucking pawn.
Like a refugee.
Yeah, I like.
I think we gotta go together. So
We are going
in
to
order,
do this.
in order to stay alive.
If what you're saying is true, then that means that the Hand is keeping tabs on you all as well.
Is that who it is?
That's probably yeah.
Probably.
That's right.
Is
Classic
it their
hand.
Mm-hmm.
They're very
Alright,
handsy with
The
us.
plan is
I hope so.
we walk through the front door after we get a little snack around here.
Right.
Oh, is there a break room?
I'm sorry.
A break room?
Need a snack and then we need to leave.
So,
Well, she looks at you. She says, "You've been asking about the scrolls. There's not many good scrolls. There are minor just, incantations in order to, trigger a certain reaction."
you also were gonna
You want
attack
good
us with the
ones.
little small
I guess
little globe thing
Question
too.
is,
remember?
before we leave,
The what?
The little orb
Are
that
there
you
any
had that you were gonna
scrolls
attack
that
us
we can
with
take
and
with
stuff?
us?
Like,
She
what was
said
that?
they're all shite.
Oh, that's
okay.
my arcane focus.
Okay, so that just works for you. So
I mean, if
Distractions
you spend some
don't
time
check.
with it, I'm sure you can make use of it. If you want good spell scrolls, I've got a couple in my study that I've actually crafted myself.
that's pretty cool.
I need to go by and grab some of those as well, as well as my main tome.
I think we should.
Is this away from here? Is
Yeah.
It's on the complex. I have a dorm.
So I think
They
we
seem
need
quite
to.
I have the
confident.
scroll in my hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to put it?
Yeah. Should we? Okay. We need to get out of here because the manager's gonna be coming back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We should.
What's the
I
manager's
must
deal,
say,
by the way?
I should carry the scroll, and the reason being,
They were
I
pretty
don't.
odd.
Do any of you have some sort of magic receptacle for holding your items?
I don't.
Because
I don't think so.
that item can be tracked through magical means. If someone
That is
doesn't
true.
exist.
You with your magic you can keep it untracked stuff.
I have a small way to do that. Yes.
Okay.
Can
Yeah.
you use that for us?
I think we can do that.
Yes, I could do that.
And who was the instructor that came in here? What was his
Oh
name?
yeah, the manager. Yeah.
They didn't say their name. Do you ask?
I'm
their
asking.
name?
Yeah. Explicitly.
Oh wait, you guys, I have rations in my knapsack.
Nice.
Can I get a Cliff Bar, please?
I'm pretty sure we all do.
That was
standard like it's just food.
That was
Okay.
Curator
Yeah.
Rush.
There's that.
Trader Vosh.
Curator Rush.
Curator Rush.
Curator Rush.
VRUSH.
Alright.
Cool.
Yeah, we need to get somewhere else. Like we could go to your office and then
You
we
hear a
can
knock
go
on the
out.
door at this point.
Oh, jeez.
I think they're back. And he kind of floats on in, and you see he's carrying like a small file folder. And says, "Please, my apologies. I did find the filled out forms dated, but it seems that one or two of the pages were missing. So I filled them out, and if you could take them, and here's a little gift for your troubles."
Oh, very good. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I take the files and just wink at them and then just walk away.
Yeah.
Philomena, you make sure that they have all the information they need. And she says, "Right away. Absolutely, yes. I might need to do some field research with the
Yes.
water department.
We
I might
need
be out
her,
of
right?
office.
Yes, we need her. Yes.
Yes.
Is that alright? If you're traveling with them, absolutely. Just make sure that we keep everything above board, right?
Of
Yes.
course.
Above board.
Very
Yes.
much above.
For you, yes.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Um,
yeah.
Yes. Curator.
Curator.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you so
Curator.
much.
Sure to rush.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Always good to work with the municipality.
You look exquisite today.
And you.
Yeah.
And to you.
Anyways,
Your
I
silver
have some
glow
business
is
to attend
really
to.
glowing.
I must be on my way.
Please, yes.
And they
Have a
like
wonderful
float out the room.
That was awesome.
You
Did you
solved
see that,
your
Philomena? That was
Curator
great.
Rush riddle.
Yeah, we finessed him.
I was
Field trip.
floating.
Right, so you all you watch as she gathers a couple of things from the room. She says, again, this is property of the school, so if you want the good stuff, come with me.
Okay.
We're ready.
And she
Sure.
signs out at the front desk, leading you all out through into the complex of the Emberlight Academy that exists, the Emberlight Academy chapter that exists within
Look
Fogg's
around.
Bay.
Pretty nice thing.
You see, there's like it's about like it's not like the end of like the it's like end of afternoon. You know what I mean? You guys been exploring these tunnels for the better part of the day, and you come out and the sun looks a little lower in the sky, although it is summer, so the sun will be out for a while longer. You see people wrapping up casting practice in the courtyard. You see a couple of faculty that looks to be like walking through. Some people like looking at you guys kind of quizzically as Philomena leads you to like the instructor dormitories. And just past it, you see a upperclassman signage leading into another row of dorms. And as she walks up to this one door, leads in, you see a beautiful study with all sorts of papers, and plastered against a slanted desk. You see two staircases that lead upward and a nice glass window that is allowing light to filter in through the stained panels. You see a small cat just kind of walking by, and she says, "We have some work to do."
She said,
The cat says that?
The cat says that.
Oh,
So dope. That was so perfect. Wow, the cat's talking.
No.
So simple
Philomena
as
had
a
said
witch.
that. And as she lets you all in, I feel like that's a good place to pick up next time.
We're friends. Yay.
Philomena!
I crash on her bed.
Thank you everybody for watching the night shift. So long, acolytes. Till next time.
Till next time.
GG. GG.
GG.
Oh, good.